Hello everyone, welcome to Anime Amigos, the podcast that gives you the complete variety of podcasters. Do you want the long-haired one, the long-haired one, the long-haired one, or the one with a dog?
Yes.
I'm Calvin Atkinson, the Pokemon punk.
I'm Reese the Gundam Guru.
I'm Ren, the JoJo genius.
I'm Ed, the Vanguard Vegan, and just to do it again, welcome to the Anime Amigos. We're like Yandere Simulator, but a little bit better. Because instead of it being run by a creepy weeb in his 30s using volunteers to make his project functional, it's instead run by a creepy weeb in his 30s who's actually paying us to make this project functional. So thanks, Calvin. Please don't fire me.
Functional.
Also, this is a run by someone who's recently been exposed to criminal minor. Carry on.
And thank God we don't rely on monetization.
Yeah. And now prepare for a very long bleep.
So, Prince Andrew.
Actually, he didn't sue or anything, so I don't have to do a legal disclaimer.
Yeah.
Thank fuck for that. In any case, while Ren checks to make sure the thing's definitely recording, just check the numbers are moving along the side. You know, it tells you how long it's been recording for.
Yes, 120.
Thanks. Now I have to edit that.
You were going to anyway.
But anyway, so we're doing the summer anime of season of anime.
Woo!
Yeah.
What
Always normally the mid one of these years.
Why is it always the mid one?
I don't know. It's always. I think because people are going outside, so they just think, we could just put these out
And
here.
really, I'd say in terms of a collective. Tell me if you disagree with this one, guys. This was the middest of the mid.
Very mid.
Yeah, there's only a handful of shows to keep your mind interest.
No, I'd still say. No, I still think we've had a few worse. Like 2020 summer was pretty bad.
I didn't say worse. I said middest.
There was also
okay.
Also a shitload of sequels, most of which I hadn't seen.
Yeah, there's
There
there
was a lot
was
of sequels, yeah.
a lot of sequels. Yeah, Horimiya came back.
Bungo Stray Dogs?
Bungo
Yeah.
Stray Dogs came back.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Was obviously the big talking point.
Yeah.
Bleach came back.
For the
again.
record,
Yes.
and also to
Calvin's favourite show, Rent a Girlfriend, came back.
to nip this one in the bud,
Jobless Reincarnation.
Mishuko Tensei Jobless Reincarnation Season 2, we haven't watched it.
Nope.
I'm
Don't
aware.
used to.
So if you're wondering why it doesn't show up in any of the charts, that's why.
Yeah.
Because we may be anime watchers, but we still have taste.
And
We don't like the main protagonist. That's
Hang on a
basically
second.
just
Hello, angry comments.
Yes, all two of them.
We get comments.
No, we got the last time we got an angry comment was when we slagged off Wise Man's grandchild.
Deservedly so.
I think it's safe to disregard that commenter in that case. If they
Oh
were
my
quoting
god, there are
us
so many furries down there.
So
What the fuck is yiffing?
what is the
Squeak.
So what is in your opinion? Like summer's always quite a mid one.
Yeah.
Mid is the perfect word, I think, for this season. Like it felt like most of the original seasons were, at best, okay. Like there was a few standouts. There's three, but put it this way: when I did my sorry,
COVID.
when I did my top five for the originals, I got 6 in the end. But 3 of them, the 3 at the bottom, I went. It's only the top 3 where I went. I actually really genuinely liked these shows.
No, I have a number in my top. I actually quite liked all of mine in my top 10.
But this was also kind of the season. There was one massive delay to one show again, and this time Aniplex wasn't involved.
Surprisingly.
So it does suggest, and we were having a conversation on the way here that basically this might suggest it. I suggested
It's on 100. Might as well get it out of the way.
It was on 100, but I suggested this maybe constituted the talk between this near Uncle from Another World and a bunch of these other ones that have had this issue. Maybe it constitutes there needs to be a change to either broadcasting of anime or production of anime. I mean, in a way that would make it lower crunch, but ensure these times would be met.
I mean, there's been a huge amount of pressure on the producers of Bleach as well. A lot of people are unhappy with the team around it, just for decisions made during the production process. I think there's already so much pressure on them.
Yeah. I also want to point out none of us watched. I think none of us watched Rurouni Kenshin, so that's not going to show up anywhere on this list.
We didn't.
It
just left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, that one.
I'm certain people who liked it good for you. I'm certain it's great, but we don't want to.
That's our attitude. It's like, if
Yeah.
you liked it, good on you, but we can't ethically get around to watching it.
Yeah.
So that's one we're not going to comment on. But I'm just basically getting ahead of the game so that way people...
So my same attitude I had to Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
You don't want to give additional money to people who have.
Yeah, but it's, but I'll explain to you after. I'll talk to you afterwards, actually.
Yeah, might as well.
On that.
Let's just get straight into it.
So let's go straight into it. Holdovers, I didn't have anything. What about you, Ren?
I had 2. I had Bleach and I had One Piece.
I have 2.
Reese, what about you?
I have 1. I thought, is Bleach a holdover because there was a break during last season?
Yeah, I thought it was technically season 2.
Yeah, it's technically part 2 of season 2.
It's Holdover. Okay,
It's technically-
Right,
So just
change your list.
Just One Piece then. And as for me, number 2 is Xena Zero, and number 1 is one I'm ashamed Calvin wasn't watching, Sugar Apple Fairy Tale.
No, I kept getting round to. I'm waiting for the dub to be finished.
I'm gonna say this now. After the season, it's a potential wild card.
Definitely gonna watch it.
Seriously, Sugar Apple Fairy Tale season part 2 has been amazing. Like, holy hell, it's just been really, really damn good. Like, we have one character, Foul, I think his name is Foul Shen Foul, something like that. If he doesn't end up on one of the best in the best villains list by the end of the year, I'm gonna flip. Because he is a great villain.
Okay, so let's discuss.
Let's discuss One Piece.
Has it been really good?
Yes, it's been absolutely fucking sick. It's at the culmination of one of the best arcs, I would say, pretty much throughout the entirety of One Piece. Very pivotal moment. A lot of kind of underlying plot threads.
Can I be honest? I heard it. I don't really like the new OP.
Oh, I like the new OP. I think it's good. It's the one for the arc as a whole, but it's changed towards the end.
What about Reese? Eden Zero. You really like the original one. How's this? What season been?
I'm not fully up to date with it, but it has been really good from what I've seen.
Same. I think the bit where I just got up to, it was with Natalie, Love of My Life. That bit.
Yeah. I'm hoping that the dub comes out soon at some point because I really want to watch season 2. But I've watched the entire first season in dub.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind. So those are the voices I get with those characters. So I'd rather wait until there's a chance that I'm going to hear that one. I think Netflix might have a hold of rights to the dub, so they might be getting it later with that.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Yeah.
So
especially because they've had the dub for other shows this season.
Yeah.
Also, just on Bleach, I thought it was the second call, not a season. So
It's like part 2.
It's part 2.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
It's labelled as a season 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Ren is immediately changing his list.
I've already done it.
But, so.
Well, especially because you know 2 anime on there.
Just
to
Bleach.
begin with.
Yeah.
Bleach number 1 for everything.
33% extra anime.
So.
Bleach number 1 for everything. It's Reese with Dime Blade Orphans all over again.
Hey.
Best original Bleach.
So what's your
Biggest disappointment, Bleach.
No.
I think I want to get the scorecard running at the minute.
yeah.
So let's go on to best OP. So I have.
I have my 10.
My 5.
Let me go to
That's
mine.
okay, I got 5.
I got 7.
7.
That one's for you, Len.
Who's Len?
Len Goodman.
Goodman.
Who does the
Well, did strictly.
did Strictly Come Dancing and did that, was famous for doing the 7.
I wasn't expecting a Len Goodman shout out on an anime podcast, to be honest.
Well, you started
That's
it.
male, that's male.
Yeah, especially when there's not been an actual dancing anime this season.
No, yeah, true.
So Reese, we'll start with you.
So 5th place, I went with Bastards season 2.
I completely forgot.
I forgot that was happening.
thing.
It's not as good as the first OP, but it's still solid.
I mean, the first OP's Cold Rain. You can't beat him.
Well, so it's the second one.
Really? They did
Yeah.
Cold Rain to the second one?
Yeah.
I know what I'm listening to.
So 5 Bastard. 4 I went with Bleach.
Yeah.
Bleach is on the scoreboard already, and Ren hasn't even talked.
Oh,
Yep.
is this not honourable mentions? No.
No.
Oh, sound. Oh, yeah.
3rd I went with Sinduality Noir.
That was a good one.
I completely forgot that one.
Yeah, that's catch up. It's been really good.
Yeah.
2nd I went with Jujutsu Kaisen. The second OP.
Both of them were actually really good, I will
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. And then first was on 100.
Thank you very much. Elliot.
Number 10 is the Masterful Cast of Pressed again today.
That one was actually quite good, I'll give you that one.
It reminded me a lot of Skip and Love, so one that just makes you happy. Number 9 is Reign of the Seven Spellblades. Number 8 is Sinduality Noir. Number 7 is My Happy Marriage. Number 6 is Under Murder Farce. Number 5 is Dark Gathering.
Dark Gathering. one of the few reasons to watch High Dive.
Number 4, you're gonna hate me. Is on 100 or 100.
Oh.
Bucket of the Dead.
I think I know your reasoning.
Number 3 is Bungo Stray Dogs season 5.
I put it on the chart just because I knew you'd be watching it.
Yay. Number 2, Jujutsu Kaisen the Shibuya incident.
Yeah.
You Are My Special.
Yeah.
Sorry, Peter.
And number 1 is Cardfight Vanguard Will Crest season 3. That OP is a certified banger.
Yeah. You'll have to play for us afterwards.
Yeah, I will do.
Ren?
So my best number 5, I know it was a holdover, but I put One Piece. Because I really like that one.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, Vending Machine. I really like the OP.
That was called Reborn. Yes, that's right.
Sorry, yeah. Number 3, My Happy Marriage.
That one was actually quite good. That
Yeah, I
one.
like that.
Yeah, I love the visuals. The visuals in
Yeah.
that one are fantastic.
Number 2 is on 100.
Yeah.
And number 1, Jujutsu Kaisen OP1.
Hey.
Season 2 OP1.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah, I
Really?
really like the classroom vibes.
Oh, damn, alright.
Okay, I'm up. I had as honourable mentions Reborn as a Vending Machine and My Tiny Senpai.
I wasn't really a big fan of either of those ones.
Number 5, My
Awesome.
Happy Marriage.
Thought that'd be higher for you, I'll be honest.
Number 2, next up was Jujutsu Kaisen OP2. It was going to be OP1 until I actually heard the second one. Then I have Horimiya, The Missing Pieces.
That one's alright.
Number 2, I had The Duke of Death and His Maid.
I forgot that was in the season.
I did not.
I'm unfortunately going to be reminding you quite a bit of that.
That does not surprise me.
And my number 1 was Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead.
Not surprising. I knew immediately that'd be your number 1.
Very good OP.
Even though they didn't complete the OP until the last episode.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of the reason why I brought it down. I thought the visuals for most of it were bland, and by the time the complete OP came out, even though it's a visual masterpiece, I just thought it's a bit too little, too late if you ask me.
Oh, that I wanted dancing,
Dancing,
dancing, rolling, rolling, only one my life. It is. It does match the ridiculous nature of the show.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
absolutely.
both of them. Like, you really liked Zom 100.
Yeah, it's such a shame about the delays, but it's just been amazing.
Yeah.
It's all I can say is I'm up to date on the manga,
Mm.
and it's one to look out for reading wise.
So just off topic, Carl, are there any shows that you would watch and wait for the anime to come up instead of going for the manga? Because I know you like to read ahead when you really like a show, don't you?
There's a couple where I think no, I'm going to wait on this one, especially if I know there's definitely a new season coming.
Yes.
And it's unlikely I'm going to run into spoilers because of algorithm. That's the reason I do it often. Is 'cause
One I've been kind of like that with is Seraph of the End, stupidly. Considering we haven't had an anime of that since like 2016. However, apparently there's a project, a Seraph of the End project in the works, in which case
really?
Oh, really?
So,
I hope it's true.
Rumoured.
I hope it's true.
Yeah.
so,
Love's knocking over the water bottle.
so I feel like with this, the one that showed up, my list was very different from pretty much all of your guys' one, because I had Horimiya and Duke of Death on there.
Yeah.
I thought Duke of Death was okay. I didn't think it was as good as the first season's one, and Horimiya, it's kind of the same.
I liked Horimiya's OP, but I did have to put One Piece above it, even though it's not getting points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, Horimiya.
that's very fair.
I
was kind of close to putting Sugar Apple Fairy Tales up there as well.
It's now we got, but as I say,
And then my one, Card by Vanguard.
Yeah.
Kind of the outline of the
It's
group.
real
just out of
outlier.
nowhere.
Yeah, I just really like it.
is that the only points it's getting in the board? This
It is
time?
getting I think a couple more points from me, but I don't know. I just really like it. I do admit that objectively, Jujutsu Kaisen's second one is better when you look visually. I don't know. I just like Vanguard. I just like Vanguard's a little bit more personally.
Well, it's confirmation bias because what's your nickname here?
Yeah.
Incidentally, My Happy Marriage is the only one that scored scored more than 1 point without winning. So it's the only one that was more consistent between us. That one was actually pretty good. I'm surprised that everyone agreed with me on that one.
And I thought the song was nice, and I loved the visuals, sort of like her breaking out of her shell a bit more.
Yeah, it's not one of those ones where you're going to hit the skip button too often unless
Yeah.
you're binging it.
Yeah.
So,
Red.
As I was this morning. I did listen a few times to the OP, though.
but
But
my,
it sounds different at 1.5.
Just also, it's a night call.
Yeah, that's it.
Fuck, you beat
I
me
was
to
looking
it.
at that, like,
Now I remember True Fire and Flame's Nightcore version.
Oh,
God, can you imagine the speed of that?
Jesus Christ. Incidentally, Zon 100 tops the board at the minute with 8 points.
That does not
Jujutsu
surprise me.
Kaisen's in second with 6.
Yeah, but actually, that's the question. Why is this first one rather than second?
I prefer the second one.
Yeah, Ren.
Ren, why did you prefer the
I
first
don't
one?
know, I just thought it was really catchy and a lot more light-hearted sort of thing.
I felt that, but it's also very tonally different, considering how dark Jujutsu Kaisen gets at times.
I
Yeah,
will
true.
say,
I like
out
that,
of
though.
all 4 of the current Jujutsu Kaisen openings, the first one of season 2 is, in my opinion, the weakest of the 4. But that's only it's the weakest of a good bunch.
Yeah, honestly, I say the second one's the best Jujutsu Kaisen OP so far.
Yeah, but I think most
Yeah.
people, when people look on Jujutsu Kaisen, the thing they're going to sing in their head is.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to hear now. Incidentally, third place is Car by Vanguard. So that's the first. Don't get used to that, Elliot. That's one of the last.
I know, it's going off like immediately after.
biggest disappointment. And all of us come out Vanguard, so he gets no points.
Fuck.
No, it's okay. It's on, as I said, it's only getting a couple more points from me. I'm not that biased.
Singularity Noir showed up here a bit.
I like seeing Duality Noir's OP. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a pretty good
I heard a
one.
lot of comparisons to Evangelion and Eureka 7, and I think that did no favours.
Yeah, well, because when I first saw it, I thought it was tying to the game coming out, Syndrome.
It is coming
Yeah.
into it a bit.
Same, I thought they'd be coming out around the same time, like Scarlet Nexus did.
Well,
Yeah.
they are the second one. The second core is coming out next year, and that probably will tie in more to
Yeah.
the game's release. But again, with game releases, it's a bit of an exact science making game, so
Yeah.
you can try and time it all you want. Like Scarlet Nexus, that anime would have had to have come out when it did, whether the game was out or not. So if that game had suffered a delay, they would have been in real shit.
Yeah, but also Syndrome as well. It's a lot more musical as well than I was expecting.
Yeah, like especially with CL in there.
Yeah, because it turns more like a Macross with the random pop singers.
Yeah.
Don't
CL was a great
messing with
character
the wires.
though. She's a
Definitely.
So
Which let's face it, when Cal watches, he's going to be
yeah.
gushing over
It is
her.
a Disney. It is. Shut up. It is a Disney.
Meanwhile, I'm just thinking, shut up, nothing will beat Noir.
Yeah.
Disney Plus is actually got a real good one here. I think it's not their best work. I think I still would say they've done better with getting like Summertime Rendering and Heavenly Delusion.
I'd say the best so far they've got is either Heavenly Delusion or Tokyo Revengers.
Oh no, it's definitely Summertime Rendering. That's the best one. they've
Oh
got so
damn,
far.
okay.
No.
Of the ones I've seen then.
Honestly, I'm thinking of making it the November one, saying I finally get the three of them to watch Summertime Rendering.
Come on. Yep.
Come on. We're trying to get Elliot's dog to jump up on Reese's lap. So,
Help.
Okay.
never mind. So we have the scorecards there.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
So next up is EDs. Let's talk best ED.
Best Eds. Hi Ed. Which one of you was the best Ed?
The one in Street Fighter 6 in
Hey.
the next few months.
Soon to be.
So EDs pretty strong. Actually, some stronger EDs this season. I'll give you that one.
EDs were pretty good.
I got 5.
I
Yeah,
got-
I got 5.
I got 10.
I managed to get 5. I've put in one piece together.
Start with your 5.
So,
Calvin did.
5th place, I'm going to Jujutsu Kaisen, the first ED.
Yeah, that one was the better one.
Yeah. Agreed.
And 4th were My Happy Marriage.
I feel like we're going to get a few repeats here.
3rd, I went with Horimiya, Missing Pieces.
Good choice.
I was real of the visuals behind that. And 2nd, The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again.
First time it's got on the board.
And first, Zom 100.
Yeah, of course.
Life or death. No.
Which, let's face it, could have been an OP for another show.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Me.
Elliot.
Number 10 is The Masterful Cat's Depressed Again. Number 9 is Jujutsu Kaisen, the first one. Number 8 is Dark Gathering. Number 7 is Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. Number 6 is Reign of the Seven Spellblades. Number 5 is Sin Duality Noir.
Hang on. There it is. Yep.
Number 4 is Undead Murder Farce.
It's finally on the board.
Number 3 is My Happy Marriage.
Yep.
Number 2 is Bungo Stray Dogs Season 5.
It's on the board because you watch it, Elliot.
Number 1 is also Zom 100.
Hey!
Ren.
So number 5, I put one piece, so don't bother. Number 4, Horimiya.
It is a good one, actually, that
It is.
one.
Yeah.
Number 3, Jujutsu Kaisen ED1.
Yeah.
Number 2, Bleach.
And number 2.
Yep. Well, you know what number 1 is. It's on 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put that Sum 100 number 1 for you as well,
Are we
Cal.
gonna
We
get
all
through
know
to-
it is.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
No, we don't. Of course it was number
Duke of
1.
Death or something.
It's no, Duke of Death was number 4. Horimiya was 4th.
Okay.
5th for me. Oh, yeah, I had Horimiya at 5th. Duke of Death at oh yeah, it's down there because I put it in the
You're one of those people.
Duke of Death.
Jujutsu Kaisen. Not normally, but this is one example where I did because it made this thing easier.
Oh, hello.
Jujutsu Kaisen DED1, I should say.
No.
Then My Happy Marriage.
Your face.
Thank you.
And yes, Sum 100 of course was my number 1.
Yeah.
Incidentally, the top 3 at this minute, and third is
Sum 100 is number 1, obviously.
Yeah.
third is My Happy Marriage with 7 points.
Mm.
Second is Jujutsu Kaisen with season 2 with 9 points. In the lead is Zom 100 with 20 points.
God, my Vanguard's not in there anymore!
Hang on a second.
Damn it!
No, 17, sorry.
Well,
No.
I thought it was on. Didn't it get 12? I thought it was on 8.
Yeah, it was on 8 and it got 12, yeah, so you're right, 20 points.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Have we ever seen such a fast lead with a specific?
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Oh, yes,
that
yeah,
had a
yeah.
massive lead when we
Yeah.
first did that one.
I think that's still the anime we've had with the highest points.
I'm wondering if that's going to change today based on how it's looking at the minute.
I don't know.
So let's see. Zom 100's ED though is so good.
It is it is a banger.
I like the fact that the OP is mostly about Akira and the ED is mostly about Shizuka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
very,
it.
very different media.
Yeah. I think the things though is they did a great job with the visuals, like the life or death bit with the.
Yeah, I like it almost feels like they didn't know what ED to pick, like what style ED to pick. So just like let's do them all,
Yeah.
and it works really well.
I also like the fact they would. I actually find it weird though they were showing off loads about Beatrix several episodes before she came into the show.
Yeah, because it was what, episode 9 or something she came in?
Episode 8.
8.
In all fairness, would have been the same with the OP if they had actually fucking finished it.
Sushi of the yeah, she comes in on Sushi of the Dead.
And of course, instantly Cal's favourite character.
She's not my favourite character in the
She's
show.
a very good character. I'll give you that.
I mean, we all.
She barely gets in. She barely gets anything to do in.
And yet
Much
you,
to Cal's
and yet
chagrin.
you love her.
She barely.
You're like that Wolfat, like that one performance meme that's been going around a little bit.
She barely gets anything to do until Pilgrimage of the Dead.
See how grievously you were hurt by this
I
fight,
know.
Cal.
Betrayed by the industry.
Unbelievable. More screen time for my waifu.
Why can't she be the main character?
Oh, for God's sake!
I just want her in a white room jumping up and down and up and down.
Can we please stop
Plot.
Can we please stop doing
all I'm saying is, why isn't there an episode in a trampoline store?
So true, Cal.
Actually, that wouldn't surprise me.
I mean,
It's on 100.
it was very noteworthy that the episode she was introduced was also a Hot Springs episode. So.
Yeah.
Well, I was surprised with that one because I thought they would do just Sushi of the Dead and then do Hot Springs of the Dead. I don't think they try and combine the two together, even though they're quite short. Like Zom 100 does a lot of short stories as well as their arcs.
Yeah.
But because you basically the point that towards the end is really the sort of like formula for Zom 100. It's like which one are they ticking off this time and which character is it most important to.
Yeah.
So I guess we're mostly talking about our second favourite then.
So
To bump up the.
so My Happy Marriage was in my case. That was a pretty good one.
Mine was the
don't-
cat.
My one was. I do love the visuals for that one. My one was
that's what I
Bungo
got.
Stray Dogs.
That one's quite
Because
good.
they're always. The EDs for Bungo Stray Dogs are always
And your
pretty
one was
much
Bleach.
alike, and it's always very good.
Yeah, Bleachers was just edgy and cool. I like
Yeah.
I love the black and white.
So-
Crawling in my skin.
My crawl, it will not crawl.
Oh god.
Crawl is how I crawl.
So incidentally,
Crawling what is real.
Crawl.
okay, now we're doing some of the Linkin Park jokes. Now we're done with the Linkin Park jokes.
Rest in
Never.
peace,
I feel like-
rest in pease, Chester.
I feel like My Happy Marriage showed up in quite a few of these because they go into third place from this.
Yeah, maybe it was a good one. Like it sort of showed the while the OP was like breaking out of the show, the other one was sort of her was sort of showing her depression a bit more.
Yeah, it was very interesting.
Which is also a bit annoying that Netflix kept automatically skipping it occasionally.
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah.
If you so that was a no. Also, I can say thank you Netflix for doing same day dub on that one because the dub cast is actually very good for My Happy Marriage.
Yeah, I get scouting an error though, but sometimes the dub tracks won't play at all on some episodes.
Really?
Yeah, some of no, they did for all mine ones.
May have just been mine.
It's fine for mine.
Yeah, it was mostly fine. So like it was episodes 4 and I think 7.
Were you watching them on the day, or were you watching them in retrospect?
Yeah, retrospect.
See, I watched
Okay,
all of them
yeah.
on the day and they were all fine on my one. But you were watching them in retrospect and they showed up fine.
Yeah, I'm
Including
watching
episode 4 because you definitely got to episode.
I watched the last 3 in retrospect and they were fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Might be something to do with your thing there, Reese.
Possibly.
But Masterful Cat, that one's pretty good.
Yeah.
I thought the visuals were great. I
Yeah,
love the sort of
yeah.
rough drawings. To
Yeah,
it.
it's why it scored so highly for me. I was just
I wish I watched that one. I love the promotional images of it.
It
looks fun.
You were missing out. It is very
It's
good.
better than you think it would be.
No, I thought it was very good.
Because I looked at it.
Basically, it's basically useless owner being looked after by a cat, essentially.
Oh no, I like that. That's cool.
Yeah, I do. I think one of my favourite scenes from it. We'll probably get to this in the future thing. Is she's worried that her co-worker she probably has a bit of a crush on. It has seen the giant cat.
She doesn't have a crush on her. It's just her boss.
Yeah.
That's kind of I think it's kind of implied there's going to be a bit of a romance. But at the same time, there's also her and the grocery store worker.
Yeah, they haven't quite made up their mind on that one, but they basically that she's worried her boss has seen it because he took her back when she was drunk one time.
Right.
And
The cat is massive,
Well,
like taller than she is.
but at that point the cat wasn't massive, and he just brings her in and then closes the door.
So how does the cat become massive?
It never explains. It's never explained. It's just basically this human is useless, so I will become the masterful cat.
yes.
I love that.
I think my favourite though is the aquarium idol, and he shows up with the glow sticks.
Yeah.
I love that the fact that this cat is just a massive Idol fan.
Yeah.
So on that note, I think let's move on to the bad side of it. I only have one for this one because I took Sinduality Noir off.
I have
big disappointment.
I have 4, but one of them is a joke.
I have none.
I've got one.
Okay,
Is
so,
it Bleach?
Just me.
let's get on to Elliot's ones first.
Okay, you said Reese.
Yep.
That's what's right. So first one is the joke one. The Duke of Death is made because they made it into a fucking musical. Almost every episode of musical numbers.
Really?
The songs are never good. I do not like fucking musicals.
They only did it for like the first couple of episodes. They dropped it after that.
They're still bad. Anyway,
they're not good. I'll give you
Anyway,
that.
number 3, my unique skill makes me OP even at level 1.
Thank you.
That was
shit.
That was awful, but at the same time, it has the worst poster I've ever seen for an anime. So what do I expect?
Yeah.
Number 2, am I really the strongest? Adult fox lady as literal baby protagonist to give her his seed.
No.
And number one, the one I actually did find disappointing, My Tiny Senpai.
No.
Oh no, I quite like that one.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. I'll explain why in a bit.
Ren, what was your one?
The girl I like forgot her glasses.
Really?
Oh no, I like that one as well.
I like that one.
I don't know, the animation style felt like it was...
Yeah, if it's the animation, yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think people really overblew how the animation tore it down as much as they did. I thought, no, it's not that bad.
It's worse in the first episodes.
Oh
After
my
like
god, that forced perspective when you're...
the first episode following around. I was just like, good
And
fucking
her
lord.
hair as well, like what is that? It's like
Yeah, okay,
living noodles.
I'll give you that one. That
In all
one's
fairness,
bad.
that's also a problem with Masterful Cat's animation. The hair's like noodly.
Yeah.
But,
They were both made by GoHands, by the way.
But they are. But they're still better than the animation they've done for their other shows. My God. And moving on, my only one was my unique skill makes me OP.
Yeah. That was terrible.
The reason also was I also put it in is I'm disappointed with Crunchyroll that they made this the only simuldub show of this season. Like, this was the one you put the effort into.
This had a dub?
Yeah, because you know how Crunchyroll does a simuldub every season. So like
Fucking
in
hell.
winter it was Tomo-chan as a girl.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it was last
I
season, but it was one I liked last season. But they often do one that's like one I like, and then they pick one that I absolutely hated.
Elliot is Ming.
House Paradise?
No, it wasn't Hell's Paradise.
Yamada?
Dr. Stone?
No, let's move on. There was,
Deathbound Deathbait?
no, I did watch that in dub, but it wasn't the simul dub. But the point is, they've done passable to.
Mashal? Sorry, I'm just gonna keep asking.
Skip a loafer?
No, but anyway, no, that's not got a dub yet.
Really?
Which is shit. That show's great.
Yeah, I like that.
But that's it's really bad.
It really is. Like the main character. First of all, the main character is one of the worst looking isekai protagonists ever.
Also, while we're at it, you've seen Cat Girl, you've seen Horse Girls. Now let's have Rabbit Girl.
Yeah, like it's
And
really
she's
dumb.
obsessed
Just
with carrots.
it's really dumb. Like one that just made me kind of laugh over how shit it was. Is just you gave me soup when I first came here, so I bought you a house.
What the fuck?
That's
and
no
la-
joke.
What's that?
And like he goes into the dungeon, dungeon. He meets a rabbit girl who's like I don't know, one of those very I'm gonna speak in one word at a time because and like she's berating him for throwing away carrots. Then she goes to his house. She goes to his house, berates him again, just goes I love you. And that's how the first episode ends.
I know.
It's trash.
It's like, put it this way, there's an isekai manga I've actually been reading, and it's actually quite. It's not. Put it this way, I wouldn't describe it as very good, but it's okay.
So it's not like on Tony Hawk Really Kind of slime levels.
No, nowhere near that level. But it's like if I watched this on TV, I'd be like, no, that's nice. But one of the things I liked about it was the fact of it doesn't do the harem thing. Just because it has, he's going to pick the character and stick with it early on, and it's like thank fuck.
Finally, they actually do one of those ones.
There's a breath of fucking and I thought, how is this a breath of fucking fresh air? The isekai genre has gotten so overstale.
The only couple I can even really think of that doesn't do that are like ReZero and Rising the Shield Hero.
Well, Children in My 30s, but that's not a great show. To be fair, that was passable when it came out, but
Oh, I guess I'm retired from a Heroes Party.
that one was alright, yeah. But again, no, you all disagree with me, but I really like Bash from Heroes Pie. But it's
I wonder why, Cal.
It's arguably not. But you can, but that's obviously not isekai. But it does show off that the fantasy. There's so hard to differentiate from the fantasy anime to the isekai anime.
Anyway, that's.
Let's move on to My Tiny Senpai, which I actually quite like that one.
Yeah, it's the thing. I've admitted I'm a fan of these kind of not very good but enjoyable romance anime. Like I still praise the hell out of My Senpai is Annoying. I quite liked Yes Guy's Cool Family Colleague when it came out. This one I just did not like because it does three reasons in particular. First of all, it doesn't really do anything with the gimmick.
Yeah, no, you're right.
The gimmick is the senpai is small, which by the way, guess what? A lot of them have small female leads.
Yeah, no, but what I did appreciate with this one is it wasn't lolly bait. Like many of them have been lolly bait. This one didn't do that.
It's not
unfortunate.
Yeah, it's not, but yeah.
It's
still not great.
but
Second
it's
of
still
all,
a bit generic.
Second of all, the side characters got shafted. Like in a lot of these, they also do have like certain arcs of the side characters, maybe even a second romance. This one they just didn't.
They didn't do it compared to like My Senpai is Annoying, which did.
Yeah,
that
or
really good.
or one that only I remember, one where Yuma makes his move. They did actually have a side romance in that one, which was pretty wholesome. But in this one they didn't do it. The only side character I remember is a boss, and that's just because he went, "Oh, those two are so cute together. I'm going to follow them and see what cute things they get up to."
So he's a stalker.
Normal person activities.
Yeah,
then.
and that would be a lot of that would be excusable if the main couple were interesting. Problem number 3: the main couple aren't interesting.
They're not as interesting as
the main gimmick of those two is he can't get over how cute she is. She's cute. That's basically the gist of it.
So I like that.
And it's just
Yeah, I know what you
like
mean.
It made me think of a lot of remind me a lot of the relationship in The God I Forgot Glasses. Yeah. The difference is those two in that one are middle schoolers. These two work in a fucking office.
Yeah. That was one of my problems as well. It felt a bit like teasing Master Takagi-san, but with a little bit more substance. But not enough substance
I
to
said
make it
before, I
interesting.
say I give him more comparison to Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible.
I think that's
didn't see
yeah.
that one.
I think that's a slightly better comparison with the girl like forgot her glasses. But I will say I found it interesting that people were saying this is a one joke middle school anime. I was like, you like Takagi-san?
Yeah.
That is the ultimate
Yeah,
one joke.
I don't think that's the case, because like the main joke isn't that the girl keeps forgetting her glasses. The main joke is that the Mie's kind of fucking stupid.
I agree with you on that one. That is that's the actual joke.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're that blind and you keep if you're that blind, you keep forgetting your glasses. You have to be a bit fucked in the head, you know.
I watched an episode of it with Claire, and she was like, "Well, obviously she's like clinically blind as well, but how is she so stupid that she keeps
That's kind of the joke and what they keep building up on.
Yeah.
Like, she's not just stupid because she forgets her glasses. She has actually a number of other elements to it.
exactly.
Ren, you
I
wear a lot of
agree.
contacts. You wear a lot of contacts, so
I'm
this
wearing them right now.
doesn't apply to you.
Oh, are you?
That's for you to find out.
But
What's this over here?
Reese,
Yes.
how many times do you actually forget your glasses?
Never, because I'm blind as a bat without them.
Yeah, literally.
How many fingers am I holding up?
7.
Thank you.
Good
7.
joke, second Calvin.
How many toes does Ren have?
13. It's a bit weird, but we forgive him.
Yeah, that's actually correct.
Yeah, no wonder Claire likes him.
11. 4 on one.
Super foot fetish. Only on my
11 on one foot, 2 on the other.
It just
Claire
makes
names them Bud and Bob.
it just makes it impossible to wear sandals at the beach.
Can I point
I
out?
can wear flip-flops really well over one.
Can I? Shall we? Reese, I'm quite glad you didn't have any disappointments.
Yeah, in all fairness, you did say you hadn't watched that much.
Yeah.
But let's move on to biggest surprises. Presumably you have something in this.
I just have the one.
I have 5.
1.
4.
But so mine was just Sindrati Noir again.
Oh wow!
Because I was supposed to just be like a tie-in to the video game, be a bit forgettable and everything, but I was really surprised by it.
Yeah, it's
I thought it
better
was
than
pretty
you'd
good.
think it would be.
Yeah. Okay.
Reese, no, Elliot, let's go to yours.
Number 5 is the guy like forgot her glasses.
It's got some points back.
It was better than I thought it was gonna be.
So -2.
Number 4 is Dark Gathering.
Yeah, that was a little better than I was expecting.
Yeah, that's a lot better than I thought I was expecting. Number 3, one a lot of you probably forgot. Helk.
Nope.
Yeah, that was on High Dive. I never got around to watching it.
That was way better than I had any right to be.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
Elk, I'm an elk.
It's basically the hero from the human world tries to become the Demon King. A lot of people, and like one of the main bosses, are like really suspicious of him, and he's just a nice dude.
Okay. Next one.
It's really good. Number 2, the Masterful Cat is depressed again.
Hang on. Yep, that's got a point now.
And number 1 is Reign of the 7 Spellblades.
Oh.
Which I would just like to know because I thought it was funny. I accidentally keep typing it as Sven.
Sven of the Spellblade.
Oh, look at this
And then start typing it in.
I definitely didn't forget it. Ren?
I didn't forget. I just didn't remember them until 3 seconds ago.
Yep.
Only one is My Happy Marriage.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't need to post by that.
Okay, here's some.
Pacing's a bit off there on one.
Very fast. Behind it.
Big surprise. Number 4, I had My Tiny Senpai, which didn't go as depraved as I was worried it was going to go, and was actually all right.
Yeah.
It's a sad moment when you have to acknowledge the show I hoped wasn't going to be awful.
The girl I like forgot her glasses. I was really expecting that to be another teasing Master Takagi-san. I think it's better, but then again,
I agree, it is better. Yeah.
Then I had Saint Cecilia and Pastor Lawrence.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. I didn't forget about that one. I just never got around to it.
And number 1 is The Masterful Cat is depressed again.
I thought someone would pick that as number 1.
Which, let's face it, it's got a cat in it. Cal's going to go number 1, isn't he?
I knew as soon as I put the number 1 in this category, I'd get the fucking joke.
Joke?
I mean,
you mean facts?
I mean, you do like My Roommate is a Cat, so it makes sense.
Fuck off! Can we move
Please
on?
tell me I'm not the only one who remembers that show, by the way.
No, I remember it.
I remember it.
Fucking
Every night before he goes to sleep.
No, he's got the poster on his wall. He just pats it down before he sleeps.
He put fur, he sticks like a rug on it so it feels like he's stroking at fur.
It doesn't even need the blue tack to stay on the wall anymore.
Stop! I'm already dead. Can we move on from this joke, please? I'm really getting sick of it. Oh, I'm so sick of this stupid joke.
Alright, so...
So let's move...
Anyway,
but that was a better show than any of us were expecting.
Yeah.
That was way better than I
It had
thought
any
it.
right to be. That show was way better than it had any right to
Yeah,
be.
I saw that, I was just thinking, oh boy, what, is the girl gonna, like, make sure he's happy and stuff like that? Oh boy. Then I was watching it just like, actually no, this is fucking great, what the hell?
Yeah.
Incidentally, it hasn't really changed the board all that much, but we'll go to Ren's one. You picked My Happy Marriage.
Yeah, I was watching the first.
Did you go into that thinking that was going to be bad though?
No, but they threw in the supernatural elements in the second episode, and I was like, okay, well, this seems abrupt, but actually, I like how that evolved.
I'm gonna be honest, the supernatural elements was kind of the thing I wasn't a fan of. It felt like it was distracting from the romance.
Well,
because I feel like I saw a lot of people say it's just like, yeah, it's kind of a mis-selling title, because it's not really about much about the romance, which I wanted to see more of. I wanted to see more of Mio and Kudo, getting closer and whatnot.
I think they definitely justified the superpowers in the second half. I think the second half did kind of justify it.
So in fairness, I only watched up to episode 5. The first episode, I was totally with you actually. I really wanted to see the evolution of their dynamic. But then the second bit, when they introduced supernatural powers and stuff, I was like, okay, this is different. I'm not sure what to think.
I also thought it was good.
Evolved,
I thought it was a good justification. I think the fact they mixed it with old Japanese customs meant that it was a good way to do. This is how this societal structure has been a thing.
I don't know. Just kind of want to see. Because we don't get that many romances in that sort of setting, so I would have preferred to see that rather than having like a bunch of fantasy stuff in it.
Do you know what
it didn't ruin the show for me, hence why it's not a disappointment. But I just thought I would have preferred it.
Do you know what it reminded me of though? It reminded me the show. It kind of reminded me of was I don't know if you guys remember that one, Taisho Otome Fairy Tale.
I didn't watch that.
I know the name.
It was the one of the guy who was owned by his family because he had a disabled arm after in a car crash his mother died in. His father sent a girl to be his bride.
That was like 2019 that came out?
I think it was 2019, yeah.
I didn't watch it.
It really reminded me of that, but I actually thought this one was slightly better.
I prefer this one to that. I didn't like that one so much.
You didn't. I was a bit of an outstander on that one, but I do prefer My Happy Marriage. I really hope they are going for a second season. Fortunately, it's already been confirmed.
To watch more
especially because this one really sequel based a lot.
I also would like to point out I actually read the manga, which is apparently a quite loyal adaptation of the light novel. They did make a few minor changes to the anime, only minor. So, like for example. We actually don't get what Mio's father's opinion is of Mio throughout most of the storyline.
Mio's stepmother is actually a dog.
Do you know
she's a bitch.
Do you know what's amazing though? You know how Mio's father is kind of sympathetic he's not a total asshole in the anime. In the light novels, no, he's a total asshole.
That makes sense.
He basically says outright, "I only wanted to use her as a bargaining chip for breeding. I don't give a shit that she exists."
Yeah, like that kind of I think that's the main thing that drew me away at first. So like, oh no, people are gonna keep trying to kidnap her so they can marry her off to their sons and get good, powerful heirs and magic. And it's just like, ugh.
But it's
when like the whole her mother's origins came in, that was kind of like that's a bit bad actually.
There's a lot going, but I think I really liked this show. But we'll get around to it. Reese, you're on Sensuality Noir. Yes. You're the big mech guy, so I would have thought this would have been up your street. It surprised you just because it wasn't that much of a time for the video game?
Because tie-in animes that we've had in the past haven't always been the best.
No, they've been pretty bad.
Yeah, like the most recent one I can think of is Scarlet Nexus, which was not very good. The animation was pretty bad, really bad, but just surprisingly it was done by Sunrise.
We're just thinking with that one, I'd rather be playing the game.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, it does kind of work.
Yeah, it works surprisingly well.
I mean, its second half is coming out the next year.
Yeah,
I mean, they've got time to fuck it up, but
I imagine. I don't know whether that's because we haven't seen the game, so we've nothing to compare it to, or if it's because they're doing their own thing in their own world in the world.
Because I saw the video game, it takes place 20 years prior, because there's a bit of a time jump in the game.
Oh,
so it's jumping around.
So the game is a prequel to the anime.
Yeah, and then later on, it runs alongside the anime apparently.
Oh, maybe then we're going to be following Nuar's hit pass back in that game.
Did you see episode 9 with the legendary drifter?
Yeah.
No, I haven't yet.
Yeah, I have.
Right, so he's character from the games.
Oh, okay.
Which is why it's so tonally different.
Oh, okay.
episodes.
Yeah, I was just thinking he comes out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to finishing off Singularity Noir.
Yeah.
I think it's a really good get for Disney Plus.
Oh, definitely.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was
And I
really
mean,
good.
Disney Plus is getting a lot of good gets at the minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are, and they're not holding anything in jail other than summertime rendering. So
Which, let's face it, they probably learned the lesson.
Yeah,
I think they've learned a lesson from
now.
that. They've learned, right, we're the only ones still doing this because Netflix are not even doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Let's just get. I think they have no. I think that's one good thing that came out. That's something that good came out. Sony purchasing Crunchyroll and merging with Funimation, because there was less competition. It meant these companies had to step up their game.
Yeah.
In this department. So, I think that's a case where a merger wasn't totally awful.
Yeah.
So let's, for the consumer at least.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next.
No,
one.
we haven't talked about my one.
Oh, we
Yeah.
haven't talked about your one.
We
Sorry.
do this every fucking time. So, Reign of the Seven Spellblades.
I completely missed this one.
So it starts off. So first 5 episodes, it's enjoyable. It's fine. It's sort of like it's basically fantasy anime Harry Potter kind of thing because it takes place in a wizarding school, and as I said, it's very enjoyable. The cast of characters is nice, but then episode 6 happens, and that changes everything. Like I'm not going to go into details, but something massive happens in that one that like completely changes how you see one of the characters, and it is awesome. And the rest of the series is just good. The rest of the series is amazing.
Is this potentially a wild card for you, Elliot?
I wouldn't quite go that far, but But this is definitely one of the shows that I hope we get a season 2 for.
Is it?
It is very very good.
Which service is it on?
Crunchyroll.
Has it got a dub yet?
I think so.
I might check it out.
Don't know if it's signed with dub though.
Anyway,
Generally really good. People who dropped it before episode 6, give it another go.
okay, I'll take your word on that one. So let's move on to best animation.
Yay.
And of course, sequels are allowed in this one, so which helps my list. I've got 5.
I've got 10.
I've got 5.
5.
Let's start with your 5, Reese.
So 5th place, I went Gamera Rebirth, which was on Netflix.
God
Now-
damn it.
Don't worry, I can't say the point gets. But the human characters look absolutely disgusting. It's like the 3D Ultraman.
Oh
If you remember
no!
that. But the giant kaiju, those look amazing.
Ba, 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 da, 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 da.
4th, Jujutsu Kaisen season 2.
Oh, of course, it has to
Yeah.
be on here somewhere.
3rd, I went with Bleach final
Yeah.
season part 2.
Yeah.
It's the final season that seems to keep going on.
Yeah, it's just Attack Titan.
Yeah.
2nd, Singularity Noir,
Oh, yeah, very good animation
Nice.
actually in that.
and then 1st on 100.
Yeah.
I just love how wacky and zany he is.
Is there a mercy rule at this point?
Well, don't forget our long-standing rule. Just because an anime has the most points doesn't mean it wins.
Yeah. So I probably should actually put Singularity Noir on this list. Actually.
I'll talk a bit more after animation-wise.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I'll just do
Yeah,
mine.
you move to yours, Elliot.
So number 10 is Dark Gathering. The ghosts in some of the ghosts in that are
10 cal, no points yet.
some of the ghosts in that are genuinely scary. Number 9 is Cardfight Vanguard Road Dress Season 3.
Yes.
Seriously, the animation in that can be pretty good at times. Number 8 is Singularity Noir. Number 7 is A Girl Like Forgot Her Glasses. The camera angles are cancer, but the character animation is pretty good.
Disagree. That's okay.
Number 6, Horror Mia, The Missing Pieces.
Ah, the animation in that's still really good.
Number 5 is My Happy Marriage.
Which I'm surprised didn't turn up on your one, Reese.
Yeah.
Number 4 is The Masterful Cat Suppressed Again Today. Again, the character animation in that is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Bungo Stray Dogs.
Gotta say the cat one is doing much better than I thought it was going to do.
Number 2 is Zom 100.
Ooh, interesting.
And number 1 is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
No?
Because we shit on Mappa for getting all the good projects, but there's a reason they get those projects. They are fucking great at animating.
Ren?
So honourable mention. I've only got one piece.
Yeah.
For the stock, of course. Number 5, Horror Mia,
Hey.
Horimiya.
Europe. And number 4, My Happy Marriage. Number 3 is Zom 100.
Number 3.
Number 2 is Bleach.
Oh.
Oh wow! The upset.
And number 1 is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, it's great.
The animation in that is great.
Bleach has had some fantastic moments.
Yeah, I've seen the clips. It looks good.
Jujutsu Kaisen's starting to catch up. Next, now. I did have Duke of Death on here, but since I'm going to put it in 6 because it's already had its chance. On that.
And as I keep saying, the 3 could be better. The animation could be better. Let's be
I have
honest.
Sensuality Noir at number 5.
Hey.
Then I had Saint Cecilia and Pastor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think too many people slept on that one.
Yeah.
Then Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 at number 3. Then I had Zom 100 at
Number
second.
2.
My number 1 was My Happy Marriage.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. Number 1, why?
Well, mainly because I thought Zom 100, the animation in that's great.
Yeah.
My Happy Marriage is more consistent, and the use of colour in it is fantastic.
Yeah. You can say the same as Zom 100. though.
Yeah, Zom 100 also has that same skill, but
I'm still shocked that we got an anime of this good quality from a new studio.
It was really tough. I was going back and forth between Zom 100 and My Happy Marriage. I went with My Happy Marriage also because it's the only... I kind of felt like I wanted to give it the points here because I felt like it was the one that impressed me a little more at times. Like,
But Zombie Shark Cow.
oh no! Do you remember?
Zombie.
Do you know what's amazing? No, actually, no. Do you know
But
what's
jiggle
terrible?
physics, Calvin.
Do you know what's terrible? They actually post Crunchyroll posts clips that they show promotion
Yeah.
to. They post a clip of the zombie shark on there, and they label the video "Zombie Shark do 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 do."
Oh god!
It's rubbish.
And I'm just I want to find the intern that came up with that. And
That was the executive decision, Cal.
do you know what's even worse? Remember, I went on holiday partway through. This is the reason I had to wear my headphones so much when I was on that holiday. That song was on so often on that cruise ship.
Oh no!
Like
That song is like what, 5 years old now?
that song is the death of
Let
music.
it fucking die!
Yeah.
Gangnam Style didn't last this long.
And that's a better song. And I praise Gangnam Style. That's how low we sunk.
Yeah. Well, at least Gangnam Style, it taught you another language.
Yeah.
True.
I mean,
So it's more educational.
I mean, unpopular opinion, I was a bit more of a gentleman fan.
That sounds alright.
What the fuck,
Especially-
gentleman?
Also, especially because if you done some metal versions
It's
of that,
especially good if you turn down the volume.
especially good if you turn it into a metal song. That works really good as a metal song if you cover it.
Ah.
But so, incidentally, Ren, we'll go to your one next.
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen, which is on everyone's board.
Yeah.
So the three of
That
the ones
was my
Elliot
favourite.
picked first as well.
It's my
first on 2 boards. It was second on mine.
Fourth on mine.
I mean, well, first of all the fights have involved Gojo, and they always go top tier when he's on screen.
Even Ghetto versus that assassin dude from the first half.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah.
I thought as well, like they do some like
And
should
like
we
that
go
bit
to
when
can we just say minor spoilers?
Yeah.
I suppose just the animation in the gunshot made that
Oh,
so
yeah.
devastating.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
scene is not going to be as devastating.
Yeah, and like when
Yeah.
and when Gojo like activated the domain expansion and killed like so many of those malformed humans and like
Yeah, that was sick.
that
wasn't it?
was
Yeah.
oh my god, how
Also-
long did that take?
Also, a massive thing on Reese's board was the mech.
Yes.
Who would have expected?
course.
Mechamaru had a giant mech.
Yeah, the giant prototype.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was thinking, and Reese just came.
I just
What's
love-
your number one again, Reese?
Zom 100.
Zom 100,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll go to Zom 100 in a minute. But
I was going to say, I just love that the manga author's like, how many genres can I fit into
Yes.
this?
It
supernatural
feels
show?
like I want this show to be incredibly dark, but I want to have fun with
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah, and also the most fun in the first episode, Gojo name drops Digimon.
Yes,
Yay,
yeah. Metal Greymon he mentions,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
and then Skull Greymon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned.
and he doesn't drop it in the dub because they don't have the license.
No, he does. I dubbed it.
Oh, yes, he
Oh,
did.
does he? Good.
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, yeah.
Brilliant.
Hey!
Because I heard someone say they will never be able to do that in the dub because of the licensing issues.
They
but
did.
again, I think Crunchyroll still has some distribution licensing over Digimon.
They
Yeah.
do. I mean, they do have Digimon Adventures.
And Ghost
Okay.
Game.
Whoa,
on
Yeah,
whoa,
and
whoa,
Ghost
whoa,
Game.
whoa. Now I've got that song in my head again.
Yeah.
I probably should have mentioned Ghost Game. Why did I mention that piece of shit?
Oh.
Yeah, it was alright, but...
No, Digimon Adventures, the remake.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, I
That-
Ghost Game. Ooh.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
God
bad.
for
I was
No,
about to
no,
revolt.
I fucking like Ghost Game. That
Good.
show is sick.
Yes,
Yeah.
good. That's what
Did
I
he ever
wanted to
actually
hear.
use Butterfly in Adventure Reboot?
Don't think so.
So you missed a trick there.
Yeah.
Just to because you just hear your whole audience go, "Oh my life." So next,
so just circle back to my second one. Sindrati Noir.
Yeah.
Done by 8-Bits, who started with Infinite Stratos. You also did Elliot, reincarnated as Slime.
Hey! Oh, no way!
So and I think the animation in Slime is better than in Noir, but Noir
The mech animations are surprisingly really good.
Yeah, because I was just going to say the 3D mech animation, some of the best I've ever seen.
Again, movement and
Yeah,
colour.
the animation for the monsters.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Can I
good.
say something I like about Sindrati Noir as well? Someone finally remembered you can make a mech show and it doesn't have to have the darkest colour palette in the world.
Yeah, the world actually, despite like it being a post-apocalyptic world, it's actually very colourful.
Yeah, because everyone throws about 20 different colours on the mechs.
But that's something I want out of mech. You want
Yeah.
cool designs with mechs. I feel like most mechs have gone very washed out colours because they want to be gritty and dark.
I mean, Gundam doesn't really have that many gritty colours.
Yeah,
Like the main Gundam mechs are still pretty.
But even in this most recent season, there was quite a lot of like Ariel's the most colourful mech in there. There's not a lot of colourful mechs.
Yeah,
in that show.
because when you bring like Farat, that's like dark grey, and the two Earth mercenaries with the fawns and that's like dark browns and like muddy greens.
Yeah, but should we go to Zom 100? Speaking of colour, because it was your number one, it was number 2 on mine, number 3 on yours,
Number 2 on mine.
number 2 on yours.
Yeah.
But so Elliot, I think you expected Zom 100 to top the board here and everything.
Honestly, yeah, I was expecting like to go Zom 100, Zom 100, Zom 100, shoot.
The thing for me is Zom 100's one of the best sequences in that show was the running from the Kira's first run from zombies.
Oh yeah, that was so well done.
Yes.
Brilliant use of darkness to colour.
Perspective.
Yeah.
First person.
Like I love how he like literally pretty much bites off the bars on the top and bottom and like brings color into the world.
I'm just so happy I don't have to go to work today.
Like seriously, that first episode is the best first episode of a series I've seen since To Your Eternity. I'd say.
It's so good.
Yeah, it was just so fluid as well.
Yeah.
And it does that brilliant job of contrasting why the zombie apocalypse is better for him than his regular life.
Yeah.
Again, done by a new studio.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
Yeah, I will say, Bug Films, I've got some criticisms of you, but I'll have to take my hat off to you. You did a very good job with that first episode.
I will say the consistency varies more with Zom 100, but when
It does vary a little bit.
But it still stand out, I would say.
Like you got at the risk of creating laughter, Beatrix's first appearance is actually very well done with the samurai armor.
Yeah.
You've got I think some of the sequences in the truck stop of the dead.
My one problem is in the OP. You see, what's his name? Tendo's friend.
Kenjiro.
You see him do the invincible meme where where Omni-Man is squatting.
Yeah.
Does
And he does in the OP.
Oh.
And I have very mixed feelings about
I
that.
didn't recognise that. I missed that.
Also, Kenjiro, you don't have to get naked all the time.
But it's comedy. Naked equals funny.
They always censor the butthole as well.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why. It's always the butthole they censor.
Best bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. By the way, the flight attendant of the dead is not an outlier. He does get with a lot of women throughout the rest
That
of the
does
series.
not surprise me at all.
No, I'm not going to spoil it because it's hilarious when you get to it. But basically, Cruise Ship of the Dead is Kenjiro in that arc is fucking hilarious.
It's not just Resident Evil Revelations.
Basically, it is.
No. Honestly, the way the manga's been going, put it this way: there's several factors. It's not just the anime. There are several factors. Where he just basically completely rips off Resident Evil.
How long until we reach the obligated mole arc?
Oh, true. Yeah, and they do Dead Rising.
Yeah.
Oh, they haven't done that yet, actually.
Really? I mean, even High School of the Dead did that.
Yeah.
No, they haven't done it yet. I've just realised. You're right. They haven't
You
done
can have a
that.
Dead Island arc as well.
How far ahead is the manga?
The manga. Well, they get up to at the moment they're about volume 4, volume 5. They're around that at the point that this anime stops at the minute. Volume 15 is the next one. So
So we've still got a good while.
Yeah, but but you wouldn't believe that because it's like 58 chapters so far. At the time of recording, there's 58 chapters out. And
So it's like more of a monthly series.
it's a bi-monthly series, but they're longer chapters than usual.
Right.
But incidentally, everyone was waiting for the English translation of Chapter 57 to come out because we got the spoilers for it, and we all were like, yes! When we saw it, and we were all waiting, and everyone was refreshing the page constantly, waiting for that chapter to come out. They released it early in Japan to celebrate the Netflix movie.
Right. We're
so
talking about it next month. Watch it, please, for the love of God. I need money.
Next up, but so let's take a look at the board. At the minute, it's
Talk a little bit about Bleach.
Yeah, sure.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Bleach is imagine the animation, and that's pretty good.
It's definitely. I mean, obviously, the last time it was airing was like 10 years ago almost, and obviously the animation's improved. I'd say moment to moment it can be a bit hit and miss sometimes, but overall, like I mean, you'll have seen like some of the Sakuga sequences are just fantastic.
Yeah, like the big highlight for me was the, without spoilers, the imagination battle.
Yeah, how cool was that?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. And I
They're borrowing from Sandman now.
The main scene I remember seeing was when a woman like calls a guy to her place and she cuts him in half.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Babietta, yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's funny.
She's great.
So-
and Rukia getting her yeah.
Let's check.
Power up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's check.
Rukia gets a new bankai or something?
Let's move on.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
Let's check the
By the way,
board.
cool.
Then Zom 100 is in the lead with 26 points. Jitsu Kaisen's second with 17. My Happy Marriage 15. It's doing way better than I thought it was going to do. I thought I would be the only one who would like it, and you lot would be like, nah, it's too saccharine.
I think it's great. It's not like fucking Galaxy Next Door.
Mm.
But that one was just kind of eh.
Yeah, it was rubbish.
I need to get back to the manga of that one actually.
Why?
See, so bad even you forgot.
Next up,
Two of us just got, oh, that show was
And yet
that
he's-
show was bad.
and yet
I
he's-
really need to read that
And
again.
yet he still remembers Rent a Girlfriend.
that's not on the board anywhere for
Really?
me. No.
Why has your opinion changed so much on it?
Because you read more of the manga, you realise this manga is just going to dip with us until we get to the
Then
end. Of
why do you keep reading it?
I've gone on hiatus with it. I want to wait for someone to tell me something interesting to happen before I go back to it.
Yeah, indefinitely.
Yeah, the most interesting thing, it ends.
Yeah, no, that will be the thing I will go back to it for, because then I was like, okay, how does it end? Best,
So it's like King's Game in that case.
yeah, sort of best female character. A lot of good choices for this one. This was a strong season for this category.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many I wanted to add.
And
There's so many I wanted to
before you laugh, Beatrix is not the Zon 100 representative on here.
No.
Get your mind out to end this joke once
She
and
was
for all.
good though for the
Yes,
for the
no,
short time she was
No,
in the show.
no, it's Calvin loves her so much she can't put her into a ranking. She just made it her hair's gods.
Yeah.
God damn it! I tried to get out of that joke and I
No. On Cal's Beatrix is 0.
Yeah.
Next!
Cal
Next!
just gets a new category.
You're five now!
So fifth, however, Rukia from Bleach.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I can put Bleach characters in there. Hell yeah. Okay.
Fourth, however, Mio, My Happy Marriage.
Yeah, keep this going for a little bit because it'll take him a while to catch
Yeah.
back.
Third, or Hori from Horimiya.
Good choice.
Second, Shizuka from Zom.
Oh, that's surprising.
And first, Noir Sensuality.
Oh.
Oh, good choice.
She's
actually.
best girl.
She is awesome.
She is actually pretty good.
She isn't in this list. I wanted so badly.
I put her as an honourable mention on mine.
Okay. Anyway, number 10 is. Do you need any more time, Ren?
Yeah.
Yeah, do the honourable mention.
Number 10, Kyoko Hori.
Yes.
Don't go that slow.
Okay. Number 5.
And that's why I sat there.
And that's why Onision can go fuck himself. Okay.
Like we need to fast forward for that.
Anyway, number 9 is Urara Hanemiya from Cardfight Vanguard.
Ripley, get off the wire.
Number 8 is Saku Fukuzawa from the Masterful Cast of Day.
Yeah.
Number 7 is Yayari Hozuki from Dark Gathering.
Yeah.
Number 6 is Anne Halford from Sugar Apple Fairy Tale. She would be so much higher if she weren't.
Ellie, do you want to stop for a second? Ripley, get off the wire. You're drugging it off.
Ripley!
Careful.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, sorry.
Ren, do you mind just double checking all the wires are in place still?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you little.
All good.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, wait, is the light still on?
Yeah, the light's still on.
Anyway, yeah. Number 6 is Anne Halford. She would be so much higher if she weren't a holdover. She has been amazing. Number 5 is Riko Amane from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh my god, I'm not the only person who put her on my list.
Riko was such a good character. I loved her. She was awesome.
I thought I was going to be an outlier putting her on my 5.
Number 4 is Shizuka Mikazuki from Zone 100. Number 3 is...
What was that?
Oh, no, that was a weird
It
sound.
sounds like a scream of a banshee outside.
Oh no, there's back! Number 3 is Mio Saimori from My Happy Marriage.
Alright.
Number 2 is Aya Rindo from Undead Murder Farce.
Undead Murder Farce, more on the board.
And number 1 is Aiko Hozuki from Dark Gathering.
Ooh, interesting choice.
Her and Yayoi were so close to being... I wanted one of them to be number 1, and yeah, I think Aiko's just a little...
Can I point out, if things don't change, the 5th place is going to have only single digits. There's only 4 anime that have double digits at the minute.
God damn.
Number 5, I've got Hori Kyoko from Horimiya.
Yeah.
Slowly getting towards double digits.
Yeah, there. Rukia is number 4 from Bleach.
Rukia, Bleach, oh yeah.
Number 3, I've also got Riko Amane from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Hey.
Number 3, Mikazuki Shimura from Zone 100. And number 1 is Mio Saimori from My Happy Marriage.
Oh, wow. I knew someone would be picking her, in all fairness.
Yeah.
Okay, my lot. I had Riko from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Hey.
Then I had Cecilia from St. Cecilia and Pastor Lawrence. Slowly getting on the board. Then I had Kyoko Hori from Horimiya. Then I had Mio from My Happy Marriage in second. And number 1 is Shizuka from Zon 100, who got the best arc of...
You've made Beatrix very sad today.
She wasn't one.
Betrayed your waifu, Cal. How could you?
For fuck's sake. But we'll come to Shizuka in a minute because she was on everyone's board. I want to go to Elliot's number 1 first. Aiko from Dark Gathering.
Yeah, from the sounds of it, I'm gonna guess I'm the only one who actually watched Dark Gathering.
I watched a bit of it. I didn't watch too much.
I watched an episode or two.
Aiko, so it was a really tough call between Aiko and Yayoi because both of those were. Aiko is the older cousin, by the way, not the little girl. That one's Yayoi. Because they're both really good characters, but I like Aiko a little bit more because she's one of those stalker characters, but she's one of the funny ones.
Right.
Like, she's really obsessed with the main character, Keitaro, and, like, they do get together, mind you, they do get together around, like, episode 6. But she has, like, a bunch of really, it's just really funny moments, like, her walls are covered with photos of him. She puts a tracker on his phone, so she can, like, see where she goes. They actually use that for pretty comedic effects, because at one point, to, like, I don't know, get her cousin to pick them up or to like get Keitaro out of the room. Yayoi messages her saying, "Keitaro's with another girl, please help." She gets there in minutes. And Keitaro's just like, wait, Yayoi never sent you the address. How did you get here?
Can I just
She's a really good character as well. Like it's all just really good.
Can I just say as well, I've said this goes into the subject, this was charming in anime, but not in real life!
Yeah. So, season 2, she just gets a restraining order slapped against her.
I'm surprised I didn't do
No,
that.
again, they're dating, so...
Again, this only works in anime, not in real life.
They're childhood friends. Like they both genuinely really care about each other.
Okay, so, Reese, we'll do your... We'll
Yeah,
talk to
so,
your number 1 was Noir.
Noir.
Very good choice, I will say.
Yeah, I just really enjoy her character arc of getting to know humanity from being an amnesiac.
Yeah, she's kind of a amalgam of a few different mech female characters. Like just a bit of Eureka in there, Erica in there. There's a bit of
Nia from Gurren Lagann.
Nia from Gurren Lagann. She really reminds me of.
It's also you kind of like her cluelessness as well. It's kind of endearing.
And how ditchy she is.
Yeah.
I do like the fact though that she basically is kind of loyal. Like when she's taking off, he says, "Well, you'd be much better as our partner," and he's like, "No, I definitely like this guy more."
Yeah.
So, incidentally, I'm a bit annoyed I didn't pick the bar, but I'm happy with my list as all.
Yeah. Oh god, especially what happened like at the end of on the 12th episode.
I know.
Fucking hell.
Ren, your one was...
It was Mio Summer.
and she was on quite a few of our lists. She gets a really good
Yeah.
character.
I'm gonna say the reason why she's not number one, there are a couple of times I find her kind of annoying. Like, because she does a lot of generic, oh, I don't want to be a burden to my husband, to be. He'd be better off without me. And you're just like, he fucking adores you. He said you plenty of times.
Yeah.
Christ.
Look, just take some antidepressants. This series will be over by now.
Yeah.
We're in the 1910s. This hasn't been invented yet.
I'm sure it's a herbal remedy.
They would have just sent her an asylum, realistically.
But the thing is that she does get some good character arcs, though, I will say. And I do like the fact they explore her trauma throughout the season, rather than just be confined to one arc.
From the short sort of like experience I had of her as a character, I liked. You could kind of see why she is the way she is. Yeah, like it's kind of like sad and sort of she doesn't really think very much of herself.
There's a lot of characters like her, but
grows.
but the thing is, there's a lot of characters that are like her, but they don't have the backstory to justify that
Yeah.
attitude. Whereas I feel like her, they really justify her attitude, and I think they get what a lot of Cinderella stories don't get. How traumatizing having your own family turn against you would be.
Yeah, absolutely.
I especially feel like I especially really hate her dad because he sees the abuse, and if the anime's trying to show he cares about her, he would do something.
Yeah, it's not so much disdain he shows for her, it's just like pure apathy.
Which is again the difference between that and the light novels. Is in the light novels and the manga, he does show disdain for her.
Yeah.
Which I think is actually an improvement on that basis. I prefer him showing disdain than apathy, because at least then you know where you stand with him.
Yeah, I'm at least happy as well. Her stepsister and stepmom get they're just desserts. They don't just entirely get away with it.
Yeah, I was a bit worried that was going to happen.
Yeah.
So shall we move on to... no, let's talk about Shizuka, because she...
You nearly forgot your own one.
Before we do Shizuka, I want to talk about Reiko from Jujutsu Kaisen, because she was in quite a few of our lists.
Reiko was great. Reiko was really
And
good.
It was in mine.
It was just, I thought, like, if you didn't nail that character down, her fate in the end of that prequel doesn't mean as much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It was also slightly ruined that scene for me, like the gunshot, because someone put the online on Twitter the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme afterwards. After she got hit and went down.
Yeah.
I always thought you were going to say
It's just it's a perfect representation for the Jujutsu Kaisen, that prequel, because it's like really happy moments mixed with really dark moments.
All I can say is we know it's not like early 2010s, because if it would have been as soon as the gunshot, you would have what you say.
like the perfect example for it would be in the first season where we got the baseball game, which was like really happy-go-lucky, but then we got fucking episode 12.
Yeah.
This is the most attentive dog you ever have to deal with.
She is, as I said, S-class clinger.
Yeah, she is a clinger.
All right.
I've not been helping by petting her this whole time.
No.
So my one was Shizuka from Zon 100. She was on quite a few of our lists. I think she was on everyone's list, actually.
I think I ranked her the longest. I put her number 4.
I put her
Second for me.
But she has a really, particularly episode 7, Truck Stop of the Dead. She's particularly good.
It's like her coming out of a shell a little bit, because like everyone's freaking out about RV. She's saying, "Let's get one as a fish." It's like, "Oh my god, I love that one."
Yeah. Yeah,
but I also like the fact that the first time you see her come out of the show is when Kira says, "I would have saved you even if we were. I wasn't trying to be friendly."
Yeah.
And she just has that the most overacting blush I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also fun because you get introduced to her and you see her, she's a perfectionist, she's a hala, she works hard,
you see like sort of her trauma with that as well.
Why
Like
she is that.
in a sense, the zombie apocalypse could be a freedom for her, but she doesn't see it as that.
Yeah.
She almost more sees it as another obligation.
But one of the things I also find interesting is I thought they were going to end the season on Truck Stop of the Dead. I thought they were going to really drag this out and like turn Aquarium of the Dead into like 2 parts, or and do that bit. But because they did, I thought people were going to say, "Oh, she's way too cold." And
in all fairness, they were building up like the entire time to them going to Tendo's parents. So I feel like it's only appropriate that they do that in the first season.
Yeah, but the point is, I thought people were going to say, "Oh, she's really cold and she's too anal about these things." Again, and the meaning of being overly worrying about schedules and all that business. But I thought people weren't going to like her. I was glad people actually liked her afterwards, because I thought, I hope they don't. It's not going to take until she gets to the arc where we find out about her past before we actually Can I say as well though?
We do get a little bit of that at the truck stop of the dead.
Yeah, but that's where we get most of her. That's one of her defining moments.
Yeah.
But also, I find bizarre. How can you do that to a dog?
Yeah.
Shizuka's dad. Oh my god!
Yeah. Like, good God.
Dick.
I had to hug Ripley after that, you bastard.
Yeah.
So it's again. I found it interesting that Shizuka and Akira have that duality of each other of both being controlled in one.
Yeah,
form
like
or another.
the first time they meet, as an example, she's like looking for water and provisions. He's just going
Yeah.
beer.
I love that episode because it's like, you know what? Fair enough, mate. You're going extra danger and clay during
We
the
also,
zombie
that's also the
apocalypse.
first time we get the whole. The author is definitely a Resident Evil fan because we had the truck stop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, can I say that the soundtrack is on 100? I love that
Yeah.
for the climactic moments. But let's check the board. Zon 100 is in the lead with 32.
Yeah.
My Happy Marriage has overtaken Jujutsu Kaisen to go into second 21, but
Oh,
Jujutsu
yeah.
Kaisen's second season on 20 points.
Jeez, wow.
It's actually, I thought it was going to be a complete two-horse race between Jujutsu Kaisen and Zon 100. Turns out My Happy Marriage actually has got in there.
Yes.
Incidentally, Cinderella Noir is in fourth with 10. It's the only
Hey.
other anime on the board with dual points, with 2 digits in the points. So let's move on to best male character.
1 second, I'm just changing something on mine as a character I forgot to add.
Anyway.
Right,
So
I'll start with mine.
yes,
So 5th place from Miyamura from Horimiya.
good choice.
4th with Kanata from Sensuality Noir.
Yeah.
3rd with Kenpachi from Bleach.
Ah,
So good.
brilliant.
This is the most Bleach has ever done on these boards.
I know.
Well, because it's the only time one of us have seen it.
Literally, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
2 with Gojo for
Obvious.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
I think I know where this is going.
Yep. And then first, Akira from Zon 100.
Perfect.
It was just the most relatable main character.
Oh, I just realized I never actually talked about Aya Rindo. She's a good character. She's a head. She's a severed head in the cage. Who talks. She's a detective. She's great. She has a lot of fun banter. Anyway.
Next.
Okay. Number 10 is Yu Yu Kondo from Carve Vanguard Wildress. Number 9 is Izumi Miyamura from Horimiya. Number 8 is
No.
Number 8 is Yukichi from
Hang on.
Masterful Cat as Depressed Again.
No, very
Yeah.
intelligent.
We have to stop playing with the dog now and get off
Yeah.
of this.
Number 7 is
Nope.
Kyoka Kudo from My Happy Marriage.
Oh god.
Number 6 is Oliver Horn from Reign of the Seven Spellblades.
Hmm.
Number 5 is Keitaro Gentoga from Dark Gathering.
I got a second. I need a minute to get up to the keyboard.
That is not your priority right now. Your priority is holding the dog.
Yeah.
Number
It's not your
4,
priority, Red.
number 4 is Osamu Dazai from Bunga Stray Dogs. Dazai's always a great character. He's always amazing.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Sugaru Shinuchi from Undead Metaphors. Again, just like Ayarindo, great banter, overall really good character.
Is it likely a wild card from you, Alex? I will. We'll go.
I
proper
don't
into
think it will be a wild card, but I do I really want to see something of it.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Satoru Gojo, because it's Gojo from
Yep,
Jujutsu
obviously.
Kaisen. And number 1 is Akira Tendo from Zon 100.
We really need the mercy rules soon. um,
Number 5, I've got Boxo from the vending machine.
Really limited, weren't you, Red,
Yeah,
for
well,
choices?
I just love the
It's-
fact he's just dead
By the
obsessed
way-
with vending machines.
I'm half surprised that your top 5 isn't just Ichigo Kurosaki.
Hello?
Well,
Hang
to
on,
be
Red.
honest.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Too bad.
Could I have then number 4, Kudo Kyoka from My Happy Marriage.
Mhm.
Number 3, I've also got Kenpachi from Bleach.
Mhm.
Number 2,
Oh, Kenpachi.
yeah.
Actually,
yeah,
obviously, he is your favourite character.
he is, and also he does have that fight scene that Reese pointed out.
That's fair.
Number 2, I've got Fushigudo Toji from Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. And number 1 is Akira Tendo from
Yeah.
Zon 100.
And Cal, just put Akira down for you as well.
Well,
Because it's number 1 for you as well, to be honest.
you don't know that.
Yes, we
know
do.
that.
Yes, we do. But can I go through the rest of my list to get to him?
No.
If you must.
Well, we got to do it for the score. For score brevity, before we go to the mercy rule, I had Miyamura from Horimiya. So now Horimiya joins in the double digits club.
Hey.
Hey.
Now 4 anime on
First Horimiya, next Carfight Vanguard.
Then I had Lawrence from Pastor Lawrence, Saint Cecilia and Pastor Lawrence. Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Because again, it's Gojo.
Yep.
Then it's Kudo from My Happy Marriage, and obviously
Akira
Zom
Tanga.
100.
Yeah.
Can I point out the scoreboard in a minute? Third place you have My Happy Marriage 23rd, second Jujutsu Kaisen 24. Zom 100 has 44 points.
I think we know the winner already.
8-episode show, brilliant.
Nine.
Actually, 9.
Sorry, 9.
Which will get the last 3 episodes some point soon.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to be waiting incredibly long. Like I don't.
5 years later.
So long that the other got tired and they had to hire
I think
anyone.
the absolute latest we're going to see is March.
Yeah. I mean, they might do like a One Direct Priority and stuff, just because that wasn't long after.
No, but they have to
Law.
by their contract rules. They have to get these 3 episodes out, otherwise the production.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not like with Stars Align where they didn't actually have the contract to make those episodes. They've got the contract to make those episodes. They have to do those last 3. So it'll be more like Nier and Uncle from Another World, where those ones did come way down the line.
Yeah.
But no one cared.
It'd be tough if we don't get them before we do our best anime of the year if this one wins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully, but not holding out.
But I even with the 9 episodes we've had, it's been fantastic.
It has.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
The best way I'd say is people to look at it is, don't look at it as in it's on indefinite hiatus. Look at it as you got one 9-episode series and you're going to get a 3-episode OVA down the line.
Yeah.
If you look at it that way, it's really good.
A 9-episode series which ends on a massive cliffhanger.
Yeah.
It's still a very good cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Also, if you really want to see it, the manga is well past that point in translation. You can. It's very easy to pick up. It's a brilliant arc that they're
But
coming
what
to.
if I can't afford manga?
Well, what if I can't read?
Well, more to the point on Elliot's one, most people would say that you're pirating manga anyway. You're just going to do it anyway and act like you.
What if they're like what if they're like you and don't want to pirate manga because it's morally wrong and bad for the industry and I fuck cats?
Don't. Can we cut that one out?
No. You know you're not going to. You're too lazy.
I hate that stupid joke from the Morgana memes on bloody Persona 5.
Ha ha ha.
It was not even. I didn't even walk into that one. Moving on.
Tendo.
Akira is a brilliant character. He's like, we all want to be in the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You wish you had such a lust for life at such a stage, and yeah.
Yeah, but here's the.
No, you don't want to because it means you only have to do 3 years of doing a terrible, terrible job.
True.
Zombie
thing
apocalypse comes. Zombie apocalypse comes. Zombie apocalypse comes. Spend 3 years. Zombie apocalypse comes.
But the thing about Akira is, with the zombie apocalypse, with that one is as well. He really brings the life to that show. I like the fact that there's so much, especially after watching stuff like the end of The Walking Dead and some of the other shows. I kind of think there's no fun in zombie movies anymore.
Yeah, because the last film was Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
No.
That's because that was more just sort of a parody of zombie movies as well as being a zombie movie.
But the thing about it is as well, I like the fact that this kind of reminds people there's both the good and that we can have a zombie fiction that has some fun moments in it as well as
Yes.
By the way, Truck Stop the Dead, that has a way bigger body count in the anime than it does in the manga.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the manga, hardly anyone dies in that sequence. The anime, loads of people died.
But what's the film with Jesse Eisenberg and with
Zombieland.
that's it, yeah, Zombieland.
Yeah.
It does remind me quite a bit of
Zombieland's
Zombieland.
a fun one.
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons I like Akira so much is because he is like just pure and absolutely lovely, and you know, wants the best for everyone, and you know, to kind of like actually live his life. And it's so sad to see him later on in the series fall back into that sort of like coercive sort of pattern.
By the way, loads of people are really disappointed that Akira's former boss didn't get turned into a zombie or eaten alive in that.
I like that it didn't happen because, I mean, in a way that kind of already happened at the beginning of the series. It shows a bit more growth as a character for him.
Plus, I think they're planning to bring him back later.
Oh, God, okay.
I don't know when. He's not come back yet, but I really do think they're planning to bring him back later.
Maybe.
But I like that arc the most because it's both Akira and Shizuka's finest moments to date.
Yeah.
And you also have I also like the fact that he basically writes a bucket list of, and most of it is really tame stuff.
Yeah, well, again, it's because it's the stuff he just never had a chance to do. So it's yeah, I really like that. It is still going unchecked.
No, I mean, is the light on for the plug?
What?
There's a light on the plug thing? You can check that's still on.
I mean, it's still turned on at the wall. I can't imagine.
This is like the third time we've done this in a single recording.
No, I meant, yeah, it's all at the wall. It's all fine.
Please make sure to cut around this.
No problem. Never. This is funny. Shall we check?
It's not funny.
Shall we check the? But the thing about Akira for me is, I also thought they did a very good job making him not too selfish. Like, I think they could have really gone down that route and made him unlikable.
I mean, it seems like we're kind of going down that route with the guys who we saw at the end of episode 9.
Yeah, the thing about the episode 9 characters are, they are what Akira could have become.
Yeah.
But I really, but oh my god, they nailed that one so well. I found it interesting that most of our lists were very similar. Kudo showed up on quite a few of them.
Yeah, me didn't make mine.
Yeah, he was from the first moment. First one was like hot character. Second of all, I was like daddy rude hot character. and
then the third episode is daddy rude wholesome.
Yeah, exactly.
character.
It was wholesome. I love that whole the veneer of.
I'm still disappointed in the only one who mentioned Sugaru from Undead Murder Fast.
As I say,
He's a fun character. I just like him.
I knew it was going to be an outlier with Fushiguro Toji from Jujutsu Kaisen, the assassin from the first half of it.
Yeah, he's a good character, no fairness.
Yeah,
but again, it's Gojo. You can't help but love Gojo.
I already loved Gojo, so it was like I didn't want to go for the same one because.
But Ray,
it's why
Digimon references.
I know.
It's why I picked Riko. It's why I picked Riko for best female because she's awesome.
I'm glad that both Hori and Miyamura showed up on both.
They're just honorable mentions for me because it definitely feels like we got their best moments in the original anime.
Yeah,
this one again is very out of order. Like I remember seeing an order. If you want the full story, here are the orders to watch things. It's like incredibly complicated, like episodes and time slots to watch. I was just thinking, I'll just read the manga.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know go into that picture as well. All the episodes are out of order as well. From pieces.
They are. It's because they all focus on like one certain topic, like the teachers or the futon thing and Hori's place and stuff.
Can I just say, how is that teacher still in a job? Christ Almighty, he's creepy.
Well, he has a female teacher with him to like talk him up, tell him off.
Incidentally, okay, let's go on best sequel. Shall I just give 12 points to Jujutsu Kaisen now?
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
No. No.
Yes.
Number.
It's only going to get 6.
It's gonna get 9. Jujutsu Kaisen.
No, I have a different one for best sequel.
Oh, really?
Bleach.
Oh, I know what it is.
I wish.
I know what it is. Duke of Death and its Maid.
Oh yeah. 2 very big reasons why I can't put it number 1.
The fuck?
Uno, dos.
Yeah. Next.
Okay. Do Reese first.
So me, third place over Horimiya, because what we got still was good.
Mm-hmm.
Second, Bleach. And first, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, so 6 points to Jujutsu Kaisen.
Exactly the same from me, by the way. So.
I'll give it 6 points now then, so it's on 30.
No, I mean, same with Horimiya and I think it was well.
12 and 8. Right, so that's you sorted. We'll go to
I have 5. Number 5 is Duke of Death and its Maid. Again, the fact that they had musicals in it kind of ruined it a bit for me. Number 4 is Horimiya.
Hello, Bev. Yep.
Number 3 is Cardfight Vanguard World Dress Season 3.
Number 1.
Number 2 is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Ooh.
Number 1 is Bungo Stray Dogs Season 5.
Yeah.
That season, this has been the best season of Bungo Stray Dogs in my opinion. It's been fantastic. I love it.
Okay,
so much.
my 4 were Tonikawa, the high school days.
That came back.
Yeah, it came back for a brief OVA.
Oh, big fucking! I thought you said you weren't counting that this season.
I said I wasn't going to count. It's more I'm mentioning it to say it came out, and I quite liked it, but it was like this is one of the weakest arcs of the season of the show. I'm glad they're coming back with a full 3rd season. Horimiya. Then I had Jujutsu Kaisen.
And then Duke of Death.
And then Duke of Death, which I really liked it this season. And I'm glad they're getting a 3rd season that will wrap up the story.
I'm surprised it didn't wrap up the story because it felt like they were concluding a lot of arcs in this one.
You know, the next...
Like Cuff and Zines, for example.
Yeah, they're going to conclude the final... The next one will conclude everything. I'm wondering how they're going to go into some of the aftermath manga as well, because there's a bit of, like, the end and then an epilogue.
I feel like they will.
Yeah.
So, at that point... So, I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen, I thought it was going to run away with this category.
Yeah.
It's still a great season.
Yeah, I'm certain it's gonna beat out Bungo Stray Dogs by the end of this arc, but currently.
Is it another 24 episode season? Is this Jujutsu Kaisen?
I'm not sure because they did the prequel, then they had like a few weeks break, then they came back.
I would expect 12.
And of course, it didn't get first place for Cal because there's no blonde woman in it.
No.
Shut up! Shut up!
Maybe season 3.
Yeah. They're still hopeful yet, Cal.
Yeah, I mean, there's a giant panda. Maybe there'll soon be a giant cat as well.
Shutting hell!
We already have that with the the masterful cat and Jujutsu Kaisen cameo.
Oh my god, crossover at last.
Yes, I want Yukichi to activate the purple ninjutsu or whatever it's called. I wanted to fight Panda in a cook-off or something. I'm fucking done.
Thank God I'd put the Masterful Cat in honourable mentions on Best Original.
Sacrilege.
Which let's face it, he's here doing that now because we were making fun of him.
That is one of the factors in it.
So it's gone from number 1 to honourable mention.
No, it was at number 5, but I decided
It was at God tier.
It was at number 5, but I
Up
decided
there
to
with
swap a couple.
Beatrix.
It was at number 5, but I decided to swap a couple around based on our conversation. But so let's.
Still got mine.
Jujutsu Kaisen though.
Bungo Stray Dogs.
Shall we get a Bungo in a minute?
Yeah.
There's Jujutsu
I thought we were
Kaisen.
moving on to
Oh my god, the prequel arc we did with Gojo was so good.
Yeah.
It was really good, yeah. And the Shibuya incident so far has been great.
That's been great so far.
Like again, this is apparently like to put it simply, this is basically the tuning exam arc of this because like this is a lot of people's favourites.
It's a bit like Soul Society. So it's a bit Soul Society. Arc.
Soul Society is what I meant.
That's good, yeah.
So let's Bleach does a lot of comparisons with Jujutsu Kaisen, so I think that's a fair comparison.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
So can we talk to you, Elliot? Your Bungo Stray Dogs. What you've been really enjoying this season?
Yeah. Well, this is the first one that has actually continued from a previous season. All the other seasons have sort of been a bit kind of self-contained with an ongoing story. This one's actually been one that's led on from the previous season where the detective agency has kind of been framed for being terrorists.
Okay. How do you feel about the fact it's caught up with the manga now?
I'm a bit upset because it just means we're not going to be getting much more. But holy hell, what we got was so good. It's awesome to see Dazai again after he was absent from most of the last season. The fights have been great. We've had an amazing antagonist. It's all just been really good. Like seriously, the next time we do a first 3 episodes, I'm getting one of you to watch Bungo Stray Dogs.
I wouldn't mind requesting that one because I want to get around to watching it at some point. But we'll do that definitely soon.
And Bleach has been excellent as well, and we're finally getting to see the Zero Squad in action as well.
Yes, they finally get to do something.
And Carve Vanguard's still been great.
And also,
I still really like it.
They've improved a lot from the manga with actually substantiating the Zero Squad. And from what I understand, there's been an announcement that they'll be adding a lot of anime-only stuff to the next season.
Oh!
Which is great, because that was when Bleach had to get bare bones.
Yeah, like, you said it was kind of being rushed. So it seems like we're actually getting the proper ending we were
the way
meant to
that
do.
it was hopefully meant to be told. Yeah, fingers crossed. So, very excited for that.
So, let's move on to Best Original once and for all. I think I sort of know where this is going, but let's do the scores anyway, and then we'll declare the winner.
Okay.
Because, Reese.
So 5th, I went with The Masterful Cats. 4th, I went with Gamma Rebirth. 3rd,
it's down there. You said it wasn't getting any other points.
I lied. 3rd, My Happy Marriage.
24.
2nd, Sindrati Noir.
Oh, second.
And first on 100.
Yeah.
I just have so much fun with that show.
Elliot?
Number 10 is Hulk. Number 9 is one
Hulk
I haven't
and fish.
actually. Number 9 is one I haven't actually mentioned yet. The most heretical last boss queen from Villainess to Hero. That one's actually pretty good.
I actually wrote that one down, and I don't get to put any score to it.
Do you write down the full name?
Yes, I did.
Number 8 is In Duality Noir. Number 7 is The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses. Number 6 is The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again. Number 5 is Reign of the Seven Spellblades.
Yep, down there. 4 points.
Hey. Number 4 is My Happy Marriage.
Yep.
Number 3 is Undead Murder Farce.
Yep.
Number 2 is Zom 100.
Oh!
Intriguing.
And number 1 is Dark Gathering.
Wow.
Ah.
I'm going to have to go on to that in a minute.
I
Yeah.
love that show.
Ren?
I've got 4. So I've got number 4 is the glasses. the glasses one.
You
I'm gonna get a point back because it was.
Do you know what it was? It's 0.
Hey! You're welcome.
Perfectly balanced, as all things
Should
should
be.
be.
Number 3 is the vending machine one.
You were really struggling here.
Yeah. Scraping the bottom of the barrel. Number 2, My Happy Marriage. And number 1 is on 100, naturally.
Calvin just puts on 100 number 1 for you as well.
He has.
Yeah.
My,
Can't hide it.
I had,
Just like his love for Beatrix.
do you know, I'll just run with that one now because I like that character.
I wonder why.
I had Masterful Cat and Girl Forgot Her Glasses as my honourable mentions. Then I had number 5. I had Reborn as a vending machine
There you go. It's on the board
because
still.
it had some funny moments.
You really put that above Masterful Cat? Is that really all because we've been making fun of it?
It's more because Masterful Cat, I could see that getting stale very fast.
It didn't though.
It did. Yeah, fine. I'll swap Masterful Cat and vending
Thank
machine
you.
now because that.
And also you say Masterful Cat won't get stale fast. The vending machine one won't?
Yeah, to be fair, that was getting quite stale towards the end. One I I put on now, I definitely think it should go on, Singularity Noir. Then I had Saint Cecilia and Pastor Lawrence.
Yeah.
Surprising, no one else saw it, but I quite liked it. Then I had My Happy Marriage at second. And, of course, my number 1 was Zom 100, and it has overtaken Demon Slayer to be the highest scoring anime we've ever had.
Really?
Wow. What did Demon Slayer score?
I think Demon Slayer was like 52.
Wow.
Yeah, this one scored 54.
That's insane.
God
Wow.
damn.
From 9 episodes, it's really kind of taken us.
So,
Is that though? I think it could be because this honestly the same
Mid-season.
situation as Demon Slayer because there's been kind of a mid-season.
Let's
Yeah.
go. We'll talk about Dark Gathering first, because
Yeah.
you really liked this one, Elliot.
Yeah, it's
But you said you probably wouldn't make it a wild card.
yeah, I don't know. I might do. I don't know. No, I didn't say that. I said that about Under Murder Farce.
Yeah, under Murder Farce, but Dark Gathering, that's potentially a wild card for you.
It generally is, yeah. I mean, it's continuing to next season, which I'm excited about. Basically, it's like Gegege no Kitaro, but actually scary. Like, it's actually... It's a perfect blend of, like, comedy and horror, and there's no moments where it's actually scary. Like, I'm certain people who have seen the, Calvin, you're thinking about the Gegege no Kitaro.
Yes, I am. It's in my head again.
Like there was some people who have seen the elevator ghost who likes to play with people's brain stems will know what I mean.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
the sentence
it's-
I expected to hear.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I think the characters are really good. It's genuinely really creepy. I'm shocked it's actually based on a manga that came out in 2019. I swore I could this because it really feels like a 2000s thing.
Achoo! Sorry.
Genuinely
It's
really
not
like it. Looking forward to see where it goes next season.
Oh god, I did my sinuses in there. That really hurts.
Just can't put his back out from sneezing.
Oh god, no! I've done my. I think I've actually done my mouth in. That's how bad it was.
Powerful sneeze.
Ow. Of course, Zom 100 was number 1 for everyone except
Yeah.
Elliot.
I knew it would be number 1 and
It
21.
is. So,
It was really close between the two, but I hate to sound like that guy. That delays really did kill a lot of the hype for me.
yeah, but as I said in the car ride over, there was a load of people saying this has completely killed the hype of the show, and I was like, dude, if it really killed all the hype, and I mean all the hype, not just a bit of it, like all of the hype, then you were never that hyped about this show to begin with.
That's a good way of putting it.
Because that was where I really got annoyed with a lot of the fans because they were so whiny about it. It's like it's not as if the source material it has no source material. The source material is here. It's been translated, so we're not in the Uncle from Another World situation. And it's going to come sometime. They are contracted to do those 3 episodes. They cannot not broadcast those 3 episodes.
Yep.
Again, coming from you. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom was delayed by a week. I'm going to fucking commit seppuku.
What was
There's a difference in you, Howard.
what was the reason for the delay?
It was a combination of things. Apparently, production issues for a week, and then they had another week they lost because of the World Athletics Championships, and then they couldn't get that time back because of the time slot. So basically, it's not that the episodes aren't done; it's that they have to renegotiate a time slot with the broadcast company because a bunch of new shows have to start next week.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
So it's my further proof that I feel like streaming services are the way of the future because this wouldn't be an issue if Zone 100 was on a streaming service only. So.
I feel like you could at the very least put them on streaming services.
But in Japan, I'd say in Japan it should be a streaming service. So I feel like, and also while I'm on the subject about the World Athletics Championships, sports should be on streaming services only. So,
but then
I'm fed up of it fucking up the television schedules constantly.
Or have its own dedicated. Well, I mean,
Have its own dedicated
That's the
bloody-
thing with Sky Sports though, is that then becomes exclusive. Like I mean, because you have to pay.
Yeah, but I do that with WWE and AEW. I'm signed up to their streaming services.
Yeah, but I mean, if everything's on streaming services, then nothing's accessible to the average person.
Yeah, but stop fucking up the schedules.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel
No,
like it's more
just create more TV channels.
Yeah,
Simple.
exactly.
I hate it when porn channels show football.
Next, I think we've talked so much about Zone 100 in this thing. I feel like there's not much to add to this one. My Happy Marriage did much better than I expected. I thought I was going to be the outlier on that one. Everyone would say, "Oh, you picked the saccharine romance anime, Calvin."
No, we make fun of you if you pick the one with the blonde girl with big boobs.
Yeah.
Which technically I did this time. Twice.
Type boy.
But I'm glad it did very well because I thought I'd be an outlier on that one. It's potentially a wild card for me. I really liked My Happy Marriage.
That's been good.
But I'm not sure I'd pick it over, I feel like Hell's Paradise or...
Yeah, no.
What was one in winter we really liked that I was like, oh my god, why have we not picked that?
You don't know. You're asking me.
Maybe Tomo-chan as well, that one was really good.
Oh yeah, I really enjoyed Tomo-chan.
Sounds great.
Especially in the dub.
Yeah.
So basically, it's a potential wild card for me, but I'm not entirely convinced I'm going to pick it. But, so, let's go to the scoreboard then, shall we?
There's no point.
Well,
We know what's won.
Shall we check the top 5 anyway before we just immediately declare the winner?
Yeah, go on.
So number 5 was Sinduality Noir. Did way better than I was expecting.
Hey,
scored
nice.
13 points. 4th place, again, did better than I was expecting. Horimiya The Missing Pieces scored 14. 3rd place was My Happy Marriage. It got 27. 2nd place was Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2.
Number one's Carpe Vanguard.
32. And of course, number 1, our highest scoring anime ever.
Bleach.
Zone 100 Bucket List of the Dead. I think we have to say it's got to go on there because
Undoubtedly.
not only is it such a gap between them, it's the highest scoring anime we've ever had. If that doesn't get nominated for Anime of the Year, that's going to be so bad on us.
I think the one downside to us doing it, I'm not against us picking it, I think the one downside to doing it is that if we don't get those last 3 episodes, it could really put a damper on it at the end of the year.
To be honest,
I think it might not come by the time we do that podcast. I think there's a possibility of that.
Yeah, that's the risk.
I mean, at this rate as well, I would actually be comfortable wildcarding Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Because I think that has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, as I said, I feel like... Don't worry, by the way, I'm not going to wildcard Bungo Stray Dogs, not because I think it deserves it,
I'm gonna have to watch
but
5
because I
seasons.
don't want you guys to have to struggle watching 5 seasons of it.
Bleach, Blood War. You're all watching it.
Watch 200 episodes before it.
now.
Yeah.
We have
all
to,
24 seasons of
like
OG
when we
Bleach.
do our list, when we do towards our wild cards, we always try to take each other into consideration when we're picking them.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, the Anime Amigos Anime of the Season Summer 2023 is Zone 100 Bucket List of the Dead. Everybody, clap your hands.
To those of you who still know what that reference is from, you're the OG.
Congratulations, you have no life.
So let's look at let's take a little look at the fall season. So obviously the big one to talk about is the one that's premiering tomorrow from when we're broadcasting it.
Which is
Fooly Cooly.
No, Fooly Cooly actually did come back
Oh
recently.
yeah.
Yeah, there you
But it
go.
is coming back again. Fooly
Yeah.
Cooly Shoegaze after Fooly Cooly Grunge just came out.
Wait, what's Fully Cooly Grunge? What the hell? Why do they keep releasing
I
seasons? in
don't
twos?
know.
It's all terrible 3D CGI as well.
Oh god.
I'll tell you, the one that is coming out from Madhouse, it's going to have an hour and a half premiere episode, Firion Beyond Journey's End. Elliot's told me a bit about the plot of this in the,
I'm very excited
in
for
the
this
car
one.
ride over.
Of the originals, I say this is the one I'm most excited for.
Who did you say it was? Madhouse.
Madhouse
What
doing
did
it.
they do again?
Oh my god.
Didn't they do Trigun?
Hunter
Oh,
Hunter,
Hunter,
One
okay.
Punch
Ah,
Man,
They've done
okay.
Death
Yeah,
Note,
yeah,
One
yeah,
Punch
yeah.
Man,
Overlord, Parasite, Hellsing
Enough
Ultimate,
of a reason
the
for
Death
me.
Parade,
No Game No Lie.
Monster, Overlord 2.
Do we have to keep going?
No,
Ren?
not at all. I'm so in.
Yeah, I was right. They did do Trigun. Oh, they did Claymore as well. Neat.
So that's the one that one I'm really excited to see.
And also
one of your tabs, Cal, Arcanine head smash. That could be.
I'm trading.
Oh my god, so much Ruthless.
Beyblade's back, but we're never going to see it.
Yeah,
Beyblade,
Beyblade, yeah.
Beyblade!
No, it's OP's come out, it's got a good OP.
Ah, sick.
Beyblade,
Uh,
Beyblade, let it rip.
Ballbuster.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a newer mech one.
Cock and ball torture one, right?
One of the things I'm most excited for, Dr. Stone's returning.
Yes.
Again?
I'm
Yeah.
so
Or is it like second half?
And that's why everyone's
second
going to love Gundam's now in the metaverse.
Gundam Build
so
Metaverse.
excited for it.
Goblin Slayer Season 2's coming.
Girlfriend.
Oh,
husband,
Jesus,
season?
I know how that ends now. Fucking hell.
Well, Goblin Slayer.
No, girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
Jesus. Ugh.
Spoilers. She picks all of them.
Yeah, he picks all of them.
Right.
One
Spy X Family's coming back.
Yeah.
One that I'm a bit. One that I'm. Okay, it doesn't have an English title. Never mind.
What's on Muji?
One called Undead Unluck. I've seen it a few times on the Shonen Jump app. Heard pretty
The
good about it.
Onimusha anime is coming to Netflix.
Yeah.
Shy, which is pretty much a female version of My Hero Academia, apparently.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who remembers this one. And I'm probably the only person who's so excited for it. Faraway Paladin's coming back.
Oh no, I love
No,
that.
I'm completely with you on that one.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to it.
What's Pokemon Concierge?
It's a thing with Psyduck about a cafe.
Is
Yeah.
it an anime?
Yeah, no, it's a short animation.
Oh, right, okay.
Much-
Still counts.
They're doing a lot of short animations at the minute. They just did one around
Rising of
Panzea.
the Shield Hero?
Yeah, Shield Hero's coming back.
Rising Shield Heroes back.
Eminence and Shadow, baby.
Uma Musume?
Love
Is that
Eminence
a
and
horse
Shadow.
girl?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sports
Horse
Girl.
Girl one.
Lol.
Undead Unluck, that's going to be the hype one for next season. That's the Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
Oh, it's done by the JoJo's team.
It's done by
cool.
David Productions doing it.
And let's not forget, 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. Actual title.
If that is
Apparently, a lot of people really like
if
it.
that is stupidly bad, I will love that.
Yeah.
That's quite a funny idea, I like that. 100 dates. Ancient Magus Bride Season 2 Part 2?
Yeah, so that's the second core of the season too.
Yeah. Did
Oh
anyone
yeah, I
watch-
forgot about this. You know, talking about Hanakukan.
Yeah.
Hanakukan. A spin-off manga
Yeah.
is getting an anime adaptation next season.
No.
Yeah, after school Hanako-kun.
Did anyone
A
watch?
Girl and Her Guard Dog. Apparently, that's a bit of a iffy one. Based.
A new Arc Knights is coming out.
Yeah, after we got the prologue of his a few seasons
Which one
back.
was Arknights?
It's based on the mobile game.
Oh, one I'm actually
I think I watched that.
One I'm actually kind of excited about, Migi and Dali. They were made by the same woman, who did. Haven't you heard? I'm Sakamoto, who unfortunately passed away a few months ago. Rest in peace.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, there's a few interesting looking ones.
Mm.
Another villainous one.
So I say this one,
and
Kibo no Chika Ona.
Oh, Precure. Oh, yeah, that's been going for years.
What's I Survived?
So the
Using
project aimed at
Potions?
grown-up fans, which will depict Yumihara and Nizu and other characters from Yes Prefecture and Yes Prefecture 5 Go-Go as grown-ups. I mean, it's great for the fans who got on that. I didn't get on.
Deathbound Death Place
I
coming
shall
back.
I shall survive using post.
3.8 stars.
Oh my god, no more fucking isekai. I'm so
No.
bored of isekai now.
Excuse me, Eminence's Shadow's coming out next season.
Okay, fine.
So is fucking Shield Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least those are really good ones.
Oh, there you go. About Precure. It's its 20th anniversary.
That's why that's happening.
That's why it's coming out.
Ooh, oh yeah, New Tokyo Revengers.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, I've got loads to
It's hard not to hear that and not go, Arsenal!
Excalibur.
Where's Tokyo Revengers at, Luke?
It should be on there.
No, I think that's next season, Tokyo Revengers.
No, it's right here. It's with the others.
Maybe towards
Unless
the
it's like,
end.
unless Amigos doing this dumb thing where sometimes it has
Search.
it adds OVA as a new things coming out this season. They did that with Emerson Shadow last season.
It might be a bit short, that one. Jesus Christ, I'm not allowed to be a fan of that one without getting the shit taken out of me.
What is it?
Tale of the Wedding Rings. This is the poster for it.
Blonde woman with sizable ass
Indeed.
I am not allowed to like that one without getting the piss
You're
taken
allowed
out
to
of me.
like it, Callum.
You are allowed to
Very
like
consistent.
I said without the piss getting taken out of me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah. It's a lot to look forward to.
One that some people are looking forward to from what I've heard is Berserk of Gluttony.
Yeah.
It's like apparently like a dark fantasy kind of one. Fingers crossed it's not the Read Over Healer dark.
Okay, these people have no taste. If they're giving Tokyo Revengers first season 4 out of 10,
Oh, fuck off.
they can fuck off.
That is...
Yeah, the third season isn't even listed on Anime Planet at the minute.
Oh, no, wait,
Oh no, here it is. The third season. Yeah, it's not listed down as a full one here. That's why it didn't show up on the thing.
Oh, is MAL just doing a fucky wucky?
Yeah, they're doing a fucking.
Yeah, MAL's doing a fucky wucky. Stop doing fucky wucky, MAL. Put some fucking pants on.
No, it is coming out next season. It's Anime Planet. My anime list is good. Anime Planet's gone wrong on this one.
God damn it. Alright, it's okay. MAL, stop doing a fucky wucky. Put some fucking pants on.
Yeah, but it all depends on how Disney's feeling.
So
Stop copying Theagra.
that's full. I imagine.
Sorry, Theagra, yeah.
Summer.
That was summer done. We're now moving to fall. I imagine fall's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah.
Especially considering, we're all talking about the wild cards of what we're looking at so far. There could be something that comes out next season we really like and we think that needs to be nominated. And like we've had full wild cards before. Like I nominated Zombieland Saga in its first year. No regrets on that one. That stood the test of time.
That really has done well.
I can't remember if I've nominated any.
But the so I mean, look at the free anime we got nominated. So look at the free anime we got nominated for Anime of the Year so far. We got Vinland Saga Season 2, Heavenly Delusion, and Zom 100.
Already really good quality stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that makes you in mind what else we're going to nominate. Because a wild card, just because it's not nominated here doesn't mean it's going to win overall. We have had wild cards win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Who's got the additional wildcard? I can't remember.
It's
these
me
two.
and Reese.
Is it both of you?
Again.
Yes.
As
Because it always
always.
It'll
is.
never be us.
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
I'd rather you guys have the wild cards than me and Cal, to be fair.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's very bit.
Sorry, I get why you, but why me?
The curse card with you is any anime with a blonde woman in it.
Or cats.
Or blonde cats.
God forbid. It'd be too powerful.
I sorted out your bloody oh, never mind.
You need some of you're going to say, I sort out your bloody medications. I can stop if you want.
I can't believe I take this shit. So that's us for this month. Next month, Reese is not here because he's got to take some time out for his own health.
Yep.
But yeah, afterwards he's going to be back stronger than ever.
Hopefully.
If not, we'll get Mecha Reese in.
Yep. It'll just be me without one leg.
I mean, after last episode, you really don't have a leg.
True.
So, the three of us will be back. We're going to be talking about Netflix stuff. So we're going to be talking about Netflix live action anime stuff. So we're going to talk about Zom 100 live action movie
And One Piece.
and the One Piece live action series, which I'm glad I'm finally getting around to because I'm hearing good things about
I've
it.
been holding it off just for this episode.
I've also heard. I haven't started it. But I've rewatched One Piece. The first 100
And
episodes
and
about a year, 2
It's
years
interesting though. This one we can talk about the fact that when we talked about Cowboy Bebop, we were just short of it getting cancelled for season 2. This one we're doing it after it's been commissioned for season 2.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're wanting to keep it going for potentially 12 seasons.
Wow, fuck. Well, I mean, they probably wouldn't be up to date then.
They still won't be up to date with the manga if they do that.
I don't know if you knew, but the guy who plays Sanjay is actually like a black belt karateka.
Oh.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I bet his fight scenes are going to be good.
I've seen a lot of his stuff on Instagram. He does a lot of his own.
Yeah. Also, the actor they got for Zorro, he's actually a Kamen Rider.
What?
Really?
Wow,
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Which one does he play?
He's been in a few of the films with Drive.
See, we never would have got that. This is why we need you back in good health, because we would never have known that.
Yeah. Well, they've recruited from the right pool of actors. That haven't they?
So, thank you very much for joining us, guys. We'll see you next month. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye-bye.